KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, 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 what's going down with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout Boxing. Knockout Boxing 86. Whatever you want, call me. I'm here. I'm live. We back with another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Smash the like button as you come in the building. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And always make sure you turn on your notifications so when you know we drop daily content so you can catch that content, as well as join the member as a channel. So join the channel as a member, I should say, so that you can be a part of the exclusive content that we drop every single week for our channel members. Last but not least, hit that super chat and hit that cash app, man. We got the super chat button down there for y'all, as well as that cash app right there at the bottom of the screen. $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the cash app. We got a couple of people showing love early. We got my dog All Things being a member for 10 straight months. He almost to a year straight. Salute to you, bro. He say salute KO 86 TV in chat. Smash the like button. Get right and do what he says. Get right and do what he says. Shout out to my dog Emmanuel Carter, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Emmanuel Carter came by and he said absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. We got Todd Drakeford in the building, being a member for 6 straight months, up to half a year, almost to a year. Just 6 more months to go. Appreciate the support. She says, salute KO. Let's get it cracking. Oh, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We got Trap Band 337, 2P. No biscuit in that super chat, he said. Absolutely nothing. Just showing love to the channel. Let me see who we got in the building so far. Be sure to smash the like button as you come in the building. I've been looking at some other things, some other channels today. Looks like YouTube might be playing with the notifications. So y'all help YouTube out, man. Maybe somebody took off work. You know, it's spring break. Somebody's on spring break with their kids, forgetting to update the algorithm to send out notifications. So y'all make sure y'all help the algorithm out and run them likes all the way up. Shout out to my dog, All Things in the building. What's up? Trap Band 337. What's good with you? Just Do Boxing in the building. Y'all go subscribe over there to Just Do Boxing. He is doing his thing live every afternoon and always giving every fighter they just do. We got my dog brother Huey Q in the building. Mike Moss, Big Braille, Emmanuel Carter, World of Animals, Don't Mess with Texas, TY 007. What's up with it, bro? Todd Drayford in the building, DC Dre, Terrell Jackson, Sunchild, Shawnee Bo, what's up? Brandon Broussard in the building, Trap Band, Million Films, Lee Jackson, what's up? WTF Media, who? LaRon Jones, who? LaRon Jones, what up, bro? What's good with you? Kendra Scott is in the building. Don't Mess with Texas. Jado. William Old School. What's happening with you? Brother Huey Q. Arena's in the building. J Main. What up? J Ketchup. Big Bob Gunn. What up, Big Bob Gunn? Mr. Fist. Done. Ballin'. What up? Everything healthy. Not just some things. Everything healthy. What's up, man? Chris in the building. What's up, Chris? Terrell W, KG the God, KG Good, my bad. KG Good, what up? Dank Father, what's good? DXN Tsunami in the building. We got Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey, 2-piece. No biscuit in that super chat. He say, salute, bro. Windy City Assassin. What's good with you? Johnny Spears, what's going down with you? Fight Side TV in the building. What's good? East Texas. My dog Fight Side say East Texas in the building. We got 91 people in the building early. Smash the like button. We're going to get straight to it, though, because we got a lot to talk about. So Brian Norman Sr. is on his world tour. Texas DT20, what up? Block News Media in the building. What up? Von Wise, what up? Y'all smash that like button, please. Now, Brian Norman Sr. is on his media tour, and his son got a fight coming up. I figured I would remind y'all that Brian Norman Jr. got a fight coming up because his daddy don't seem to give a fuck that he got a fight coming up, because his daddy is on platform after platform after platform talking about Jaron Boots Ennis and Tank Davis. Now, I'm going to focus on the Jaron Boots Ennis part of this right now. We got what he said about Tank Davis later in the show. That'll be one of the main topics that we cover. But I got to talk about this Jaron Boots Ennis shit. Victor, what's up, bro? Salute. Yeah, run them likes up. He said it. You know, people in here slow today. They might be playing with the noties. I don't know. But we going to cook with what we got, because we don't do it for the crowd. We do it for the love of the sport. And I appreciate y'all support in doing this shit. And I know we're going to get to where we need to be. We got up over 100 people in the building. So please run them likes up. Shout out to Chris, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say, let's cook, brother. I got you. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Miss K.O. What's up, baby? Salute, baby. Salute to you. Now, Brian Norman Sr. said, Boots ain't calling us. He don't want that work. Now, when I first read this shit, and then I went and watched it over on Mill City Boxing here on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. He do a lot of good interviews over there. When I first read this shit and then went and listened to it, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I don't like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to seem like bougie or like arrogant. You know what I mean? Like I'm better than somebody or whatever like that. But it's certain people I don't even like. It couldn't be an interview. I would just want to cook people like him, like and Bill Haney. Just lie in your face. You know, the Bill Haneys, the Floyd Schofield seniors, fucking Brian Norman seniors and shit, Ryder Block, what up? Like when I just hear him talk, it's like, what you mean Boots ain't call? Like, you do realize that you're on camera letting it be known that y'all turned down multiple offers from Jaron Boots Ennis. Like, you do, like, your fight that you have coming up is the fight you're fighting instead of Jaron Ennis, bro. And a lot of y'all like Brian Norman Jr. and you don't like when I talk about this shit, but I'm going to say what I'm saying because it's my goddamn channel and it's my goddamn opinion. He turned down Boots Ennis to be on somebody's undercard, bro. He turned down a unification for voluntary defense for less money. But he's saying that Boots' team ain't calling him and that they don't want that work. But they already, Intellect, what up? They already tried to make the fight, bro. They already tried to make the fight. Wrong question, Frequent. What didn't he lie about? I'm not talking about Bill Haney. He's not worth my time. You don't care about him. Other Devin Haney fans don't care about Devin Haney's fight with Jose Ramirez. So you're not gonna come over here and get me to talk about it. No, you're not gonna get me to talk about it, bro. Sorry, bro. He lies all the fucking time. Straight up. Now, saying that, and then he went on to say that if Jaron Boots Ennis fights Teofimo Lopez instead of fighting Brian Norman Jr., then he's ducking Brian Norman Jr. Does he forget that him and his son, like they were trying to fight Teofimo Lopez them damn selves, bro? They were talking about fighting Teofimo them damn selves. Like, this is the shit that I be talking about on this channel, why I be getting so mad at some of these boxers, some of these managers, some of these, yeah, I know, brother Huey Q, and I do it again. I do it again, bro. Like, I'm not interested in interviewing, asking no questions, because you're not just gonna use my platform to lie, bro. Not just gonna use my platform to lie, dog. And that's just a fucking lie. LeRon say we had 65 likes. We got 142 people in here. I got it. We got it. Y'all know what we gotta do. Y'all know what we gotta do. I'll just chop it up with y'all for a minute until we get the likes right, bro. I want to keep cooking on this topic and many other topics. But I gotta get the likes up. We have to, bro. We gotta get that shit right. So if you just got in the building, smash the like button. If you just got in the building, smash the like button so we can continue the show. OG Walk on Water in the building boxing. What up? Yeah. Let's get a like check going. Let's run the likes up so we can get straight to it, bro. Savage Killer Queen is in the building. What's up? Smash that like button. We just had 8 people jump in real quick. Smash that like button. 5 more people jumped in. Smash that like button. We're doing a like check right now. Drop a comment. Let me know you here. Mr. Make 'em Sick. What up, bro? What's good with you? I saw my dog Dundrick them in here earlier too. What up, Dundrick? Kirk Douglas, what's up? We got some haters lurking. Yeah, facts. We up to 158 now. Texas 16 South. What's up, homie? Optics ID, what's good? Let me know when we get the likes right, man, so I can keep this shit going, bro. What up, Marzi? First 313, what up? What up, Trey W234, what up? Y'all hit that like, man. Run them likes up, bro. We're just trying to get the likes right so we can keep cooking. Where we at on them, by the way? Shout out to my dog, right, Sean Kelly, while we waiting. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Mr. Bono, what up? Tay say we at 91. We just need 9 more people. Sunshine say just a few more. Facts. 97. 3 more real quick, man. Let's get this shit going, bro. 98. 2 more. Let's get this shit going, man. I gotta keep going on this shit, man. Get this shit going, bro. Please. 100. Keith Tucker say we there. Are we there? Can somebody confirm, Keith? No disrespect to Keith, but I don't know Keith like that. All right, Tay say we at a hundo. Keith, welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're new here, Keith. Now look, bro. CJ Rich, what up? So my problem with this Brian Norman Sr. talk, bro, is you turn down Boots, then accuse him of ducking you. You fighting on the undercard and accuse him of ducking you. You turned down a payday that was more than what you made in the fight you're currently making and more than what you made in your last fight combined. It was so much more than what you made. It's about 10 times more than what you made to fight Gervonta Santillan. They offered you $1.7 million. You got like $150,000 in your last fight. You turn down the opportunity to unify on the main event against another champion in your division, and instead you're fighting a voluntary defense on Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer's undercard. But got the nerve to get in front of a camera and say Boots don't want smoke with you. Like, we don't remember this shit from last year, bro. We were all wondering why Boots couldn't get a fight. Why wouldn't he take the Virgil fight? The reason that niggas was on his helmet for Virgil was because you ducked him first. And he couldn't find no fucking opponent, bro. And then now he don't want no work with you. He don't want no smoke with you. This is what I would like to do, because every clip that I see of Brian Norman Sr. is him either talking about Jaron Boots Ennis or talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. Why doesn't he want to talk about who his son fighting in 2 weeks, bro? Just a question. Why can't anybody get him on the platform? Why can't anybody get him on the platform, right? Get him on the damn platform and ask him about Derek Cuevas, bro. This nigga's getting asked about lightweights. He's getting asked about another champion who already got a fight coming up. He talking greasy about everybody except Derek Cuevas. The answer to that question is, because it's very rhetorical, because he know, and the people that he's talking to know, if you put Derek Cuevas in that goddamn title of your video, don't nobody give a fuck about that fucking fight. His own promoter don't give a fuck about that fight. They were like, yo, let's get these women up here. Let's get on these women. Let's get on these women right here. Let's talk about these women right here. I saw that dang father. Shout out to them for actually asking him about his opponent. Salute to the right side and them boys over there. But the point remains the same. Go do that shit. Do that shit consistently, bro. Because up until right now, the time of this live, that ain't the case. Thanks for trying to save that nigga. Thank you for trying to save him, and salute to them. But up until right now, that hasn't been the case. Mr. Boxing Fanatic, what up? So the point still stands. And I don't know, you be playing contrarian and shit sometime. I had to go double check you. You like to argue with a nigga in the chat. You know how you get down. Somebody insult that nigga though, so he can show how much money he got by dropping the super chat. Y'all know how Dank Father do. Somebody insult that nigga real quick. Somebody insult that nigga real quick so he can show y'all, tell y'all ain't got no money while he drop a super chat or something. Old School Fanatic, what up, bro? That's my dog though, Dank Father. That's my homie though. Yeah, you laughing, nigga. You know I'm right. Desmond Johnson, what up? So, J Boxing, what's good? So I feel like once you do a duck that blatant, and then we'll move to the next topic because I ain't gonna spend all day on this shit. Once you duck, bro, once you duck as blatantly as he ducked Jaron Boots Ennis, you should not be allowed to talk about it. Like, you should automatically get kicked off the platform when you try to talk about him. Like that should be the rule, bro. Until you and your son accept the fight and your management team accept the fight, bro, you should not be allowed to talk about Jaron Boots Ennis, bro. We watched you on camera say that they offered you 3 fights, 3 separate times. We watch you say, yeah, nigga, hey, man, you want to get undisputed? We doing you a favor. Like, y'all don't want undisputed too. We watch you say that shit, bro. We watch you say, nigga, for this nigga, we'll fight less. We got our own path that we doing. But if you want us to do you a favor, nigga, we need to take home 2.2 million. We watched you live try to sell your belt. Try to sell your belt to a nigga. Because you didn't believe you was going to win. Nah. Dwayne Yosef, what up? Nah, I ain't fucking with it. We got a new member in the building. We got Young Masai. What's up, Young Masai? Welcome to the channel as a member, bro. Hope you enjoy the exclusive content. We drop exclusive content every single week for our channel members. I hope you enjoy. And I hope you'll continue to be a member, bro. I hope you find some value in the predictions that we do. We write a lot. We got them all right last week except one. And we do the little weight classes, the main fights, the little fights. You'll learn about fighters that you probably ain't never even cared about before. We be working over here. I hope you enjoy, bro. Welcome to the channel as a member, bro. But Does anybody have any comments, or does anybody have any retort, or is there any rebuttal to anything I said about Brian Norman Jr., Brian Norman Sr., and what they said about Jaron Boots Ennis before we move on? The overall point is, do better, bro. Talk about your upcoming opponent. Talk about your fucking upcoming opponent, and stop using niggas for clout, bro. Specifically a nigga that you ducked on camera 3 times. Rodzilla, H-Town in this bitch. What's up, bro? Salute to my dog, Rodzilla. We got over 200 people in the building. Y'all be sure to smash the like button. All right, now we'll get to a more controversial topic for the next topic. Who the fuck y'all want Shakur Stevenson to fight, bro? Shakur Stevenson fans. Who the fuck? Who the fuck y'all want this nigga to fight, bro? Like, it's a weird vibe going on with Shakur Stevenson fans right now. Like, the nigga calls out unrealistic opponents and shit, and y'all like, oh yeah, that nigga want all the smoke. Then somebody called him out, and it's a realistic fight. It's like, nigga, what do he get from the fight? But then you niggas will be like, oh nah, give him credit. He proved he the best against pad work, Padley. Like, it's just a bunch of contradictions with you niggas. You got like this bravado energy and shit. Like, oh, he can do this, he can do that, he the best and shit. That nigga called out T.O., he want all the smoke. That nigga said he'll fight Gary Antoine, he want all the smoke. Nigga, where Tank at? Nigga, we want Loma. Somebody bring up Keyshawn Davis, you be like, nigga, that's his fake brother for real, though. Somebody bring up Padley, pad work, you be like, nigga, did you see his power? Y'all said he didn't have no power. Nigga bring up Joe Cordina, you be like, that's a former champion and an Olympian. Shit be getting weird with y'all, bro. So who do you want to see him fight if it's not the names that we talking about on this channel? I want to see the nigga fight William Zepeda. If Zepeda duck him again after the Tevin Farmer fight, assuming Zepeda beats Tevin Farmer, right? And he can't get his mandatory in the ring, and you only got one fight, let you tell it, right? Let the young man tell it he got one fucking fight with Matchroom left. Okay, you can't get Zepeda in the ring. He duck you. What's wrong with Yair Herrera? Straight up, like, what's wrong with the fight? Shout out to Todd Draper with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She say had this very argument last night. Apparently, no one is good enough to fight Shakur. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Todd. Terrence, what's up, bro? Terrence Gaten in the building. That's my point exactly. Like, y'all just want this nigga to fight nobody? Like, nobody until what? Seattle Rick, what's up, homie? Nah, I'm dead ass serious. Like, KO, that's his fake brother for real, bro. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Boxing and barbecue, what's up? And I want y'all to notice how, like, you notice how ain't nobody saying shit. But a Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis topic pop on the screen, I get to talking or whatever, niggas have everything to say. Niggas have a lot to say. Shakur fans will be everywhere, bro. Who y'all want to see that nigga fight? Mike Wood says he can fight O'Shaquie Foster. He a champion at 130, and it's not a problem when Tank fight 130-pound champions. O'Shaquie Foster would be a good fight. Is that realistic, though? He got to deal with Top Rank. And I don't think Top Rank is going to be feeding O'Shaquie Foster to Shakur Stevenson anytime soon. Do you have a realistic opponent, or you just here to troll? I'm not on that type of time today, bro. We're just going to shoot your ass down with facts. Do you have a realistic opponent? Do you have a realistic opponent? And quite frankly, bro, the last thing Shakur Stevenson needs to do is be in the ring with another boxer giving me some NyQuil and shit. We're not trying to see that. We're not trying to see him in a boring-ass chess match. I could just go play chess, literally. Ricky Williams, what's up, bro? Notice how nobody's giving names that are realistic, bro? Notice how the it's dry as fuck. Frank Martin is about to fight Edwin De Los Santos. Antoine, salute to you, Antoine. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Frank Martin is about to fight Edwin De Los Santos, and he's moved to the 140-pound division. And quite frankly, I'm not seeing Shakur Stevenson fight a nigga that Tank Davis just knocked the fuck out. That's just me. And here's what I try to impress upon Shakur Stevenson fans, and y'all don't want to understand it, bro. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have it both ways. You can't claim boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Then when somebody called a boogeyman name, now niggas don't want to be the boogeyman no more. Boxing Hackers in the super chat with a 5-piece. Tell them 135-pound champions to stop ducking Shakur. If not, Shakur and Gary Antoine seem to be open to the idea of fighting each other based on what they said. Gary Antoine will be fighting Alberto Puello. Gary Antoine and Shakur are just capping. They're just talking, bro. Remember, this is the same Gary Antoine Russell that acted like Alberto Puello was behind him so he could go fight Kent Cruz, my nigga. You got to take what them two niggas say with a grain of salt. That boy's fighting Alberto Puello. He's getting back with Alberto Puello, bro. PBC is not doing a cross-promotional fight with Shakur Stevenson and Gary Antoine Russell, with Gary Antoine Russell being an undercard fighter, Shakur Stevenson being an undercard fighter, with Gary Antoine coming down to Shakur Stevenson's weight class and doing all this cross-promotional shit for two niggas, one that fights on the undercard and one that got to fight across the goddamn world to get the money that he deserved, bro. So again, who you want to see him fight next, bro? The 135-pound champions are busy. Him and fucking Keyshawn Davis are fake brothers for real. They fake brothers for real, my nigga. So they not available to fight each other because they fake brothers. Lomachenko wants Gervonta Tank Davis over Shakur Stevenson. Who the fuck wouldn't? And you can't duck Shakur by fighting Tank. Sorry, bro. And Tank Davis has his Lamont Roach rematch that he got to take care of and a possible Lomachenko fight. So niggas is not fighting him right now. They fighting each other. They got shit on their plate. What the fuck he gonna do? Wait around for them to get finished? Keyshawn versus Russell? No, Keyshawn versus this nigga. Niggas is backwards. Niggas is backwards. Andy Cruz is not going to be Shakur Stevenson's next opponent. That'd be a good fight, though. That'd be a good fight, though. Just call me too real, but I would rather Keyshawn Davis beat his father up that beat him 4 times and made him allergic to gold. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, Keyshawn Davis got to fight that nigga because Keyshawn Davis can't even wear this gold chain, bro. He can't even wear this gold chain. He can't even be a Lakers fan, my nigga. If Keyshawn Davis put on a Lakers jersey, there's a gold jersey with any kind of gold in it, then Keyshawn Davis is going to start breaking out in the hives, bro. And it's because of Andy Cruz, fam. Okay? He cannot even root for the fucking Los Angeles Lakers, bro. What's up, Cal Cooley? He can't wear a gold chain, can't wear a gold necklace, can't put on gold earrings, nigga, can't root for the Lakers. Nigga can't even say LeBron James' name, bro. Shout out to my dog, Big Dog Willie, with the 5-piece in the super chat. It says Tank and Maniacs need to not worry about Shakur. They need to worry about hair grease. No, Tank fans need to be worried about Lamont Roach. As a boxing channel, I need to be talking about everybody. And we talking about your boy right now. Without telling the joke, can you tell me who you want to see Shakur Stevenson fight next? Like, why can't we talk about who we want to see the man fight next? We know who we all want to see Tank fight next. Lamont Roach. Got to go get that back. Got to go right that ship. Got to go show what it is. Okay, cool. Can we have a conversation about the second biggest name in the lightweight division and talk about what we want to see Shakur Stevenson do next? Can we do that? Or y'all don't want to do that? Thank you. Thank you. I agree. Queens of Boxing Talkers in the building. Y'all go subscribe to him. Where my... God damn it. Oh. All right, we good. Thank you. The winner is Zapata Farmer. If it's Zapata, I don't want to see Shakur versus Tevin Farmer. I'm sorry. I get enough sleep during the week, bro. I get enough sleep during the week. I get enough fucking... Nope. I get enough sleep. I get enough fucking sleep. So, yes, if it's Zapata. If Zapata ducks him. If Zapata ducks that nigga, then what's wrong with the Herrera fight? Zapata 1, Herrera 2. Those are the most realistic fights for Shakur Stevenson next in his quote-unquote last fight with Matchroom. I'm told it's not his last fight, but that's what he said. We'll go off of that. Last fight before you a free agent, Zapata or motherfucking Herrera. My dog Antoine says Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. has not fought since January of 2022, bro. No, thank you, fam. It is March of 2025. No, thank you. 3 years out of the ring, moving up 2 weight classes, coming off of an injury, coming off of a loss. We don't want Gary Russell Jr. Shout out Intellect 813 with the 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat. Say at this point, Curry and Key need to fight dudes just to shut them up. Like when Tank fought Rowley and Ryan just to shut them up. Kerr versus Herrera and Key versus Cruz. Yes, bro. Yes. Niggas is acting like here's the thing, bro. We're focused on the questions that Tank Davis has to answer with Lamont Roach. I don't give a fuck what a Shakur fan tell me, bro. I'm not tunnel vision. I'm not blind. I see everything. That man has some questions to answer to about dealing with athletic fighters with power that are southpaws. He needs to go show, like Tank Davis has to show the world that Lamont Roach fight, the first one, was a fluke. He has to show the world that he can step up to the stage and perform when his back is against the wall and there's a lot of people doubting him. He has some questions to answer in his fight with Lamont Roach. We cannot forget that Shakur Stevenson has questions to answer too. Was it a mental thing and you scared of power? Or was you really just because your hand was fucked up and you were sick and you had to do the screenshots or you telling your girlfriend that you were sick? Like, niggas got questions, bro. And that don't make you a hater. That don't mean that you don't like certain niggas. Because I can separate that, bro. I want to see him against somebody with some power, somebody that's going to bring it to his front door. And I want to know what the fuck is up. Who you want to see him fight, Blunt? Who you want to see your guy fight next, bro? Because you niggas ain't doing you hating. Let me tell a Tank hair grease joke. We got Tank fans, we got Tank covered. Nigga, you need to go get Lamont Roach back. Zapata, I agree with you. I agree. My order is Zapata and then that Herrera kid. If Zapata duck, the Herrera kid, because everybody else is busy. Finally, a Shakur fan is letting his nuts drop. How hard is that? Blunt, who you want to see Shakur fight next? I want to see him fight Zapata, dog. You don't have to worry about that shit with a nigga like me. KO, what you want to see Tank do? That nigga need to fight Lamont Roach. If he don't fight Lamont Roach, I'm going to have a problem, nigga. Flawed out here. Nigga look like shit in his last fight. You got to go write that shit. Hold up. Are we saying we don't want to see T.O. or Russell fight next? T.O. is not only a 140-pounder. T.O. also already has a whole plan from Turkey. T.O. has a fight lined up against Honor Barboza. He's already got a fight. And then after that, Turkey has more plans for him that do not include Shakur Stevenson. Gary Antoine Russell fights on the PBC. His plans are Alberto Puello. And I bet you we're gonna get the rematch card. This what's up, Craig? This is the rematch. Gary Antoine Russell, Alberto Puello, unification rematch, co-main event, or somewhere on the card. Tank Davis, Lamont Roach 2, main event. Book it. Book it. So I don't know what Shakur Stevenson fans want. Y'all, it seems like if he's not fighting Tank Davis, y'all are cool with him fighting bums and just saying he the best. That's what it seemed like to me, bro. Like, just the vibes and the energy. If he not fighting Tank Davis, y'all just want him to fight trash until he get the Tank. And then you just want to say he the best, bro. Because anytime a nigga bring up somebody that could possibly might be some sort of a threat, some sort of a problem, y'all kind of run from the conversation, bro, and get mad and get emotional and shit. What has he done? What has he done to get in the ring with Shakur? You bringing up Zepeda? You bringing up Herrera? What the fuck? Yo, we want big fights and best fights for Shakur. Nigga, give Shakur his credit. Y'all said he had brittle hands. That nigga knocked out the electrician. Y'all niggas seem weird right now, bro. A lot of you do. Not all of you. Shout out to the real ones, but a lot of y'all seem weird and shit, bro. Call that nigga the best. Call that nigga the best. Y'all saw what he did to pad work. Y'all saw what he did to bachelor pad, maxi pad, period pad. Y'all saw what he did to that nigga. Call him the best. Nigga swimming without getting wet. Nigga showed power. Nigga showed speed. He stepped to that nigga. He cut the ring off. Did you see the body work against pad work? Say, bro, you hear that nigga Herrera say he gonna kill that nigga Shakur. He's 17-0 with 15 knockouts. Who the fuck is Herrera? That nigga ain't done nothing to get in the ring with Shakur, the great Stevenson. Like, that's how you niggas sound to me, bro. That's how you niggas sound to me, bro. Ooh, nigga, did you see Shakur? What you mean Shakur ain't show no power at 135, nigga? Did you see what that nigga did to Yoshino Shuchi roll, nigga? California roll, volcano roll, nigga. Alaskan roll, soft shell crab roll. Did you see what that nigga did to Yoshino, nigga? Talking about he ain't show no power. He won't stand in the pocket, nigga. Saw what that nigga did to Yoshino, nigga? Nigga got power, nigga. Say Shakur got power, nigga. Say Shakur got power at 135, nigga. You saw what he did to Yoshino. You saw what he did to Yoshino, nigga. That proved he the best, nigga. That proved he the best, nigga. Say, bro, Tank got the Roach rematch. Loma said he want to fight Tank. Keyshawn is his fake brother on the real. So can we get him to get in the ring with Herrera? Man, why you bringing up Herrera, nigga? Like, y'all niggas need to cut that shit out because you sound scary. You sound scary. And a real one like me, maybe stop going to fake-ass channels because a real one like me will be impressed with Herrera because I see similarities in Edwin. And it can erase some shit. Okay, southpaw, power, athletic. Oh, shit. Shakur got in the ring with Herrera, and he didn't run. He got in the ring with Herrera, and he handled his power just fine. Maybe it really was because he was hurt against Edwin. That's all, bro. I'll leave y'all alone. Trey W234, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. You say, chill. All right. SJ Boxing IQ say, dog is ass, bro. Edwin is actually good. All right, cool. I mean, I do think Edwin's a better fighter than Herrera. I'm not going to hold you. My question is, if Shakur Stevenson had a problem fighting ass fighters, why the fuck was he fighting Floyd Schofield? If he got a problem fighting unproven ass fighters, what he fight Floyd Schofield for, dog? If he don't want to fight unproven ass fighters, why he ain't just tell Ed and them, nah, bro, I'm not fighting Padley. I'll just sit out till you give me a better name. Nigga ain't got no problem fighting no unproven fighters. It just got to make the unproven fighter got to be under a certain threshold. Y'all do realize the nigga got the Herrera name and the Padley name as replacement opponents, and they chose Padwork, right? Y'all do realize that, right? They gave him two names, Yadier Herrera and Padwork. Nigga chose Padwork. Just saying, bro. We got Todd Draper with the 2-piece in the super chat. She say, you forgot one, KO. Who beat Shakur? He undefeated. He is an undefeated fighter and a very good defensive fighter. He is an undefeated fighter and a very good defensive fighter. The problem is, it's time to show that shit against a better level of competition. You can't be picking and choosing with your smoke. You can't be like, well, I only pick Kid Austin because he talking so much and didn't nobody else want to fight me. Well, apparently let you and your fans tell it, don't nobody else want to fight you right now. Don't nobody want to fight your ass right now, but this nigga saying he'll kill you, though. What's different about this one than Kid Austin? Y'all gonna tell me Kid Austin look good against Renee Tellez Jaron, bro? Mike Will, I be letting you get it out, but you lying on me. I thought the Shakur and Schofield fight was a good fight for Shakur. I don't know who the fuck y'all is. I don't know who the hell y'all is. I said it was a good fight for Shakur to fight Schofield. Now I want to see, since I didn't get to see that, I want to see him against an athletic fighter with some power. You in the wrong chat with that bullshit, homie. Come back. Come back, Jump. I see you in the building. Come back. Try again, bro. Let's talk about Dana White and Turkey, though. Let's talk about Turki Alalshikh, bro. Uh-oh. Let's talk about Turkey and Dana, bro. Let's talk about this dude Turkey taking over the sport of boxing, bro. We got my dog Nate with the 1-piece in the cash app. He say, salutations, bro. Salutations to you. Let's talk about the Turkey taking over the sport, bro. Yeah, let's run that conversation. You know, a lot of y'all don't want to have that conversation about Turkey no more. This nigga paid out all this money. All these purses. All these fights. To get out of the game in the next 18 months, put all his efforts into TKO to where they're going to be paying dudes $20,000, then $50,000, then $125,000, then $375,000, and then $750,000. The same Turkey that y'all said was here to make the boxing just the best sport in the world. He's trying to bring all the promoters together. This boy done went to Dana White on some dumb. Y'all know this shit is dumb. You know this shit not gonna work. You know this shit is not gonna work, bro. He done went to Dana White. He done went to Dana White. And they're going to be offering fighters $5,000 to sign. They started their own management firm. I need y'all to really hear me. So the job of a manager is to look out for the fighter. These niggas, Dana White done fleeced them so bad, bro. I don't know if y'all read this document or not, but it is diabolical. Check it out. The fighters that they want to sign, bro, are gonna have to go through their management firm that they created, that they're gonna pay $10 million per year in order to get those fighters to sign with Turkey. So they started a Saudi Arabian management firm, you know, trying to put everything through the eyes of Saudi Arabia because it's government money. That's another conversation, though. But they're going to have a management firm that they created that they're going to pay $10 million per year to go try to sign fighters. And then they're going to try to pay fighters $750,000 for a championship fight. If they're defending the title, 300 and what 300 and hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. $375,000 for a goddamn title fight for the first fight. And they gonna have their own ranking system that they gonna create themselves, and they gonna add another belt to the sport of boxing. You mean to tell me, bro? You mean to tell me wholeheartedly, bro, that these people, Turkey put all this money in paying all these hundreds and hundreds of $1 million for all these fighters, bro, to fight on these cards. All these promoters got all this money up off of them. And after all of that, he's starting a damn boxing league where niggas gonna be making not even $1 million. I told y'all what he was trying to do. He just moved too fast, and the shit's not gonna work at all, bro. I've been told y'all this shit. He just moved too fast, and the shit not gonna work at all. Y'all, Turkey gonna take over the game. He gonna get what fighter you know gonna take that deal? A $5,000 sign-on bonus? He can't afford none of the big name fighters in the sport, bro, with that shit. And I told y'all this shit was coming. This nigga wasn't going to work. He's going to be out of boxing soon. So listen, y'all go get your Turkey stimulus while you can, bro. Shit's about to be over with for him. He was getting his ass kicked. Y'all told me over and over again, that nigga don't care about losing no money. Hey, y'all, his events losing tens of millions of dollars. That shit is not sustainable for the future, bro. Nigga got to try to find a way to make money. Man, he don't give a fuck about money. This nigga got unlimited money, nigga. This nigga got $1 trillion, KO. Quadrillion, gazillion dollars, bro. He got the PIF fund. This nigga got the PIF fund over here, man. He playing with billions, playing with B's, billions. This nigga ain't even trying to give a nigga $1 million. Money getting tight over there, dog. Shit tightening up. That nigga on a time limit. He'll be out soon. That's why you won't see no more. You won't see no more cards outside the ones for the next year and a half, bro. Once his little contract with Canelo run out, nigga, bye. Shout out to Kamal Eyes, man. 20 of them things, 20 piece. No biscuit soup chat. Shakur didn't fight De Los Santos until it was mandated. That's a fact. Edwin had been calling him out. He had. He doesn't want to face Herrera or Tito Mercado. That's it. Yeah, he said they ain't done shit. He loves UK domestic fighters like Padley and stiffs like Yoshino and Joette. Notice a pattern? Yeah, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? And I spoke on this. I'm not going to go because I could do a whole live stream on this on another day. But what niggas better be careful of is a lot of y'all got a lot of eggs in the Lamont Roach is going to derail Tank Davis' career basket. Like, it's a lot of eggs in that basket. But I need you to understand why Tank Davis is fighting Mario Barrioses and Frank Martins and fucking Lamont Roach, and then having to run it back with Lamont Roach to answer questions and going through that adversity. And if he comes out and he beats Lamont Roach and he does it in convincing fashion, and he gets through that test, and he gets the Loma fight, and he beats Lomachenko, and you start looking at that resume and it has Loma on that shit, Frank Martin on that shit, Ryan Garcia on that shit, Hector Garcia, Lamont Roach 2 times. And then you start looking at the guys that y'all want him to have these mega fights with. And they got Joette Gonzalez, a Pitbull too, yeah, Joette Gonzalez, Padley. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's why I'm telling y'all, it's incumbent upon Shakur, nigga, you better get in there with a Herrera. You better get in that bitch. You better get in that bitch with a motherfucking Williams and Pato, bro. You better do what it takes to get them fights, nigga. You don't want Tank to be your first fucking step up, nigga. You don't want it. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all gonna see. Y'all will see. It'll be too late, though. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with another joke and not staying on topic because all these narratives getting cooked with the two-piece, though. He said, all I have to say is hair grease, Tanks, kryptonite. All I have to say is your ass lied because you said you were going to do that shit till about Wednesday and you haven't let up yet. And the jokes aren't even funny, bro. But keep doing your thing. Shout out to Broken Dangerous, two-piece, no biscuit and super chat. I think those are trash emojis. Trash, trash, trash. Shout out to my dog, HTX Nate, 5-piece. No biscuit and super chat. Says that sign-on bonus is the same amount I got for my 18-wheeler job. Damn. Shout out to my dog, Chris, back in the super chat with the 10-piece. No biscuit. He say Turkey is going to have to pay his fighters with eggs. Nigga, that is cap. Jamel Herring in his prime, which he lost, and the nigga fought Hector Garcia, who was a champion. Them niggas are bigger and stronger than guys like Joel Gonzalez. They're better than Yoshino. Lamont Roach is a highly decorated amateur that was a national champion, that was number 2 in the amateurs his whole fucking career. Where you see them people that on Shakur's resume, bro? Stop, fam. Stop. 2 Cents Boxing. What's up? Anyway, back to Dana White and Turkey. You missed the Shakur segment, bro. You got to go back to hear that shit. You missed the Shakur segment. You missed the Shakur segment. Yeah, that's cool, Truth. Listen, it's a lot of niggas here. I'll run it down for you, bro. You niggas really think y'all be cooking. Herring needed one fight. Herring needed one fight. Let me see something. Let me just look at something. Let's go to this nigga. This is a good one. Let's go to this nigga right here. Y'all really think y'all be working, bro. I'm gonna keep y'all not gonna get me off topic and shit, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna go to after because I don't think that shit should count. But let me go to all right, let me go here. Let me get it down here. Let me get it down here, bro. All right, so Cesar Soto only needed one fight. Javier Uruguay only needed one fight. Javier Uruguay beat that ass again, so he beat his ass 2 times. Julio Alvarez only needed one fight. But Floyd Mayweather needed 2 fights. What's the fighter's name? Jose Luis Castillo. Yeah. Jose Luis Castillo. Floyd needed 2 fights to clear that up. When Castillo already had multiple fucking losses. Are any of those fighters that beat him before Floyd better than him? Fuck out of here, bro. Try again. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. KO just announced that Roach is prior reincarnated. No, he's a good fighter. A highly decorated amateur, a world champion. But no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying he gave Tank a tough time in his motherfucking first fight with him. Tank got to go handle that shit. It's a difference between me and you. Somebody give your fighter a tough time. You're like, oh, nigga, but did you see what he posted to his girlfriend? He was sick. His hand was hurt. His shoulder. If he had 2 hands, he would have beat him, bro. Show me. He would have did him worse than that. Okay, can he rematch him and show me? No, he ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do that. He the best, though. Nigga's the best, though. Give him his respect for Padley while I shit on Tank and Roach. Talk about how great his defense was against Padley while we shit on Roach. Talk about how his power looked against Padley while we shit on Lamont Roach, though. Say, bro, you know Lamont Roach is like 10 times better than Padley. That doesn't matter, bro. Talk about the greatness of the Shakur Stevenson. But you know Lamont Roach is like 100 times better than Padley. Like Padley never been a champion. Lamont Roach is a world champion. Padley was not a highly decorated amateur. Lamont Roach is a highly decorated amateur. Padley ain't got nobody like Hector Garcia or Jamel Herring on his resume, but Lamont Roach do. Don't none of that shit matter. You need to say that Shakur Stevenson is the best because of Padley. You niggas trash, bro. Stop trying to get me off topic. If you wanted me to talk about Shakur, you should have came in here earlier. Now I'm talking about something else. You niggas want to perk up. Niggas want to buck up. I talked about him for like 45 minutes straight, and it was crickets in this bitch. Now you want to talk about Shakur when I'm getting on Turkey. Nope. Not going to work. Back to our regularly scheduled fucking program, bro. Shout out to Juk, 10-piece. No biscuit in super chat. Everyone that said Tank has to bow to Turkey because he all the money looking mighty silly now. I told them he was trying to mimic Dana White and gonna cut pay. Also heard the dumbest wasn't fully paid. Now, just with a show of hands, does anybody want to jump off the turkey train now? It's not too late. Does anybody want to come see the light now? Or y'all still... Anybody want to repent, bro? Anybody want to walk that shit back? Unless you believe this shit gonna work. unless you believe that he's going from paying 50 million purses, 20 million purses, $30 million purses, 10 million purses, big card with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and fucking T.O. on that bitch. Big card with AJ, and then now he put together a company that can't afford none of them niggas. Unless you think he doing that shit on purpose. Huge Canelo Alvarez deal, but then they fucking but now he can't even afford Canelo under TKO Promotions. Like anybody else, bro. Anybody y'all want to come on over to the light, bro? They're trying to get a bunch of young ass prospects to join TKO with that type of money. The problem is Top Rank and all these people are going to be able to pay these prospects more money. And at the end of the day, if you don't have the big name sign under you, no one's going to have validity to your new belt and your new fucking rankings. Your company belt and your company rankings, the TKO belt. It's going to be no validity there. I don't give a fuck what lightweights you get. If you can't get Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, Lomachenko, or Keyshawn Davis to be part of your company, don't nobody give a fuck about your company belt. And all them fighters going to be like, but I make more money fighting them. No. I can get more money fighting them if I fight them over there. Why would I fight you? Why would I want to be under your belt? Why would I want to do that? If you can't get Canelo to sign the TKO Promotions or David Benavidez, Quick, what's up? If you can't get these dudes, bro, shit gonna fail. Do y'all wanna argue with me on that shit too? It used to be mightily argumentative about Turkey about 6 months ago, bro. About 6 months ago, you couldn't say shit about Turkey. Nigga, he ain't losing no money. He don't give a fuck he losing money. Nigga, Turkey don't care about the money. You think that nigga care about the money? Turkey don't care about pay-per-view. But say, bro, why he putting shit on pay-per-view? Shut up, knockout. You don't know what you're talking about. He ain't trying to make no money. But why he put a paywall up if he ain't trying to make no money? He just care about making the best fights possible. But why he only want to make the best fight if it's in his favor? He ain't just trying to make the best fight. Yeah, he is, KO. Shut up. But he said he gonna crush the competition. He ain't say that. Yes, he did. He said he gonna crush the competition. Now he walking that shit back. Now it's room for everybody. Now it's room for everybody. Now he want to get along like Rodney King. Can't we all just get along out this bitch now? Dana White over there smiling like, nigga, I done already got your money, nigga. I'm over here in my bubble. I'm going to do my own thing. It is what it is. Appreciate the money. They done fleece this man, bro. Boxing done fleece this nigga, man. And his country finally said, look, man, we're trying to build cities of the future over here, nigga. We got resorts we building up. The shit didn't work. You put on all these events. You sold us a bill of goods for tourism in our country to get some goddamn money flowing in our country. We gave you the goddamn AJ fight in Saudi Arabia. You got Canelo fighting over in Saudi Arabia. And don't none of their fans come to visit our shit, Turkey. Crown Prince mad than a motherfucker right now. Nigga, we done built hotels, resorts, shopping centers. We got the world's tallest building coming in. We done built all this architecture, all these cities. And we are trying to get people to come over here. You said that if we got the best fighters over here, if we put the AJ card over here versus Tyson Fury, if we did the Usyk card over here, if we brought Canelo over here, you told us that people would come. But then, for the card of the century that we let you put together, nigga, we had to take the stadium from 20,000 to 6,000. You embarrassing us. Oh, but your favorite channels won't talk about this, bro. Your favorite channels will not talk about shit like this, man. Oh my God, bro. You told us they would come. You know that PIF money is to uplift Saudi Arabia because niggas ain't using oil like they used to. The world don't buy oil like it used to. Nigga, we got to find new ways to make money. We trying to get tourists over here. We're trying to get tourists over here. We can't get nobody to come to these fights that you putting on. Now you got to go put money into their countries and shit. Come on, bro. Y'all didn't see this shit? Then when we let you go over there and we give you the card and shit, you put on the card over there in America and you still lose $10 million on Terrence Crawford. You ask us, can you get into MMA? We let you get into MMA. We let you do business with Dana White and the UFC. We tell you can put on the fight in the spirit, and then you lose $20 million there and you let Al Heyman boot your ass out the MGM. You and Dana, he just boot your ass out the MGM for Canelo. Okay, yo, Turkey don't care about losing no money. All I know is, based on his next business venture, them purses that he paying out getting slashed, nigga. Them purses getting slashed, fam. From what he was paying. From what he was paying at first. To what he's going to be paying under TKO Promotions. Them shit's getting slashed. Them shits is slashed. Badly. Dana White says Turkey has 18 months of other engagements. And then he's done. When he's done, all that shit's going to TKO. And TKOs, shit, not going to be good. Here's the thing, bro. All right, be safe. Love you. Here's the thing, right? I see a lot of that. I see what Drink is saying. I see what Nick J is saying. I disagree with y'all. Because if you didn't care, you would just push for what's feasible for the business of boxing. See, it's this juxtaposition that I have with people who take that talking point, right? Because I feel like I'm talking to two smart individuals. I've spoke with y'all enough. I've seen you on panel drinks. I watched enough of the Queens of Boxing talk. I've seen you debate, Nick J. I've seen you hit links. I disagree with y'all, bro. And the reason I'm saying that is because if it's just about making the fights, then there wouldn't be this push against what's in the best business. What's the word? What's in the best business interest of boxing in order to get that fight made? Like, if it's just about making the fight, then we'd be like, hold on, bro. Okay. This is the business shit. This is how it should be. Your ass is going against the grain. You the nigga that's tripping. You need to get your shit together. A lot of people don't do that for whatever reason. It is what it is, though. The chickens are coming home to roost, and niggas gonna have to get their shit together. And by that, I mean everybody. Promoters that was dependent on Turkey money, fighters that was dependent on Turkey money, networks that was dependent on Turkey money. He doing his own thing. This is his last shot. This TKO shit is his last shot. And then he's out of there. Y'all got to get it together. Because Eddie Hearn, sorry, you're going to have to do your job again. You have to try to do your job. Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, all y'all, there was, oh man, all our big fights are through Turkey. Boy got about 18 months left. What's this, March? So by the fall of next year, he all the way out this bitch. And you about to get few cards. Notice you had the February card for Turkey, right? February card for Turkey. You got the May card for Turkey with Devin and them. You got the Saudi Arabia. You got the Inouye card. You got the Canelo card. And then you got Terrence Crawford card. And then you got with Devin and Ryan rematch card if everybody went out. They got about another 5, 6 cards after that October card. So you got, and these cards are already set. So if you ain't on these bitches, boy, you better try to get that getting while the getting's good. So they got Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia's card, Monster's card, and Canelo's card. That's 3 cards. You got the Terrence Crawford card. That's 4 cards. And then you got the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia rematch card in October. That's 5 cards. You probably get you another 3 or 4 after that. Then it's over with. And then some of them cards probably at risk of getting canceled or having fighters taken off them bitches. Long story short, boxing, get your shit together. Promoters, boxers, get your shit together. It's coming, bro. It's coming. I just find it funny that for those of us that saw this shit coming from a mile away, niggas didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen, bro. Now give me a second. I got to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. My bad, y'all, but I got to handle that. Hold up. All right, I'm back. I'm back like I never left. All right, we back. So, shout out to my dog Phenomenal Show, man. I ain't see it, bro. Shout out to my dog Phenomenal Show with the 10-piece. No biscuit and super chat. Turkey got unlimited funds. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. He got them unlimited funds. He never had unlimited money, dickheads. We told y'all this months ago. Oh, and watch Canelo and Bud fight. Not happen, man. I hope that shit don't fall through, bro. I hope that shit don't fall through just for the sake of, I think it'd be a spectacle. And I do want to see if Bud can go beat Canelo ass, bro. I do want to see that. But Saudi Arabia could. That's what I'm saying. Fight cards, bro. And I'm with you, Phenomenal Show. With the rumored Canelo, like $400 million, if they see that shit is failing, like, here's the thing, right? Canelo getting a stupid big bag to fight William Skull. If they lose a shit ton of money on that card, Turkey got bosses, bro. And what Phenomenal Show is talking about is government money. The government of Saudi Arabia could say, you know what, bro? You just lost another 50 to 60 million or whatever it is on this fight with Canelo and William Skull. We not finna fund this goddamn Canelo and Crawford fight, and they could just nix the deal, bro. Homie's on his last leg, bro. Anybody telling you differently don't know what the hell they talking about. Purses are going down, not up. He played his hand already. He's not dealing with promoters anymore. So we'll see how that shit go. But great point, bro. Great point. Shout out to Jup with the 5-piece. No biscuit and super chat. I saw a lot of Turkey promo in this chat for months, even though his biz disrupted boxing by giving fighters a financial out from making fights we wanted. Yeah, he was the king of the B-sides. The B-sides loved them for a long time because they felt like it put their fighters in a better position for them to be able to tell, oh man, this A-side nigga can't dictate nothing. Why don't he just go over there to Turkey? Turkey got the bag. That was the talking point that they used. Turkey got the bag, unlimited money. So why won't this guy just come over here and get the $50 million? Why not go get the biggest money? You know, that's the Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis argument going on right now. Well, guess what? That money running out. And looks like in order for you to deal with Turkey in the very near future, You're going to have to be over there fucking with TKO Boxing. Shout out to my dog Drink More Water with the 5-piece. No biscuit and super chat. Top Rank does what's best for Top Rank. Facts. PBC does what's best for PBC. Facts. Matchroom does what's best for Matchroom. Facts. Turkey gonna do what's best for Saudi. Facts. If we only get a 3 to 4 year fire run, so be it. And that's what it's looking like. And I respect that. My problem is, because see, you don't disagree with me. You just don't give a fuck. That's the difference. You don't disagree. You just don't give a fuck. This message is more for the Turkey love boxing. Turkey saving boxing. Look at Turkey doing what he do. Look at Turkey doing what he do. He's saving boxing. Right side, what's up? He's saving the sport of boxing. He doing this. He doing that. Because he don't care about promoters. He don't care about running the sport. He just want the fights. Yeah, okay. Oh, you kind of mean like PBC, Mike? What up, Nardi? You kind of mean like how PBC been going out of business since they came into existence? We gonna see. We gonna see. Just don't go nowhere, dog. D-Free, what up? Just don't go nowhere, dog. All right, there we go. I'm good now. I was cold too. We straight now. We straight now. It was a little cold in here. Yeah, I had to turn the camera back on, bro. Shoo bang, what up? Now let's talk about this other topic, bro. So I was watching a clip from Lamont Roach's interview with Cam and Mace. I understand that, Neek. I understand what you're saying. I was right this far, though. Remember, you told me I didn't know all of this would happen, but it ended up happening. I get that a lot because I see shit from a different lens of a lot of people. And I get it, you know. It's a lot of people that's like, no, I got to wait to see it happen. It's almost like a fighter, right? A lot of people, before they say this fighter is the truth, this fighter is going to be a champion, this fighter is going to be the man or whatever, they got to see him do that shit first. And then me, I like to guess. I like to trust my eyes. So I'll tell you, I think Jesse Bam Rodriguez is the shit before he ever fight anybody of substance, right? I tell you, I think Jesus Ramos was the shit. Looked like he kind of lost it a little bit, but now it looked like he might be getting it back. So ultimately, we could be proved right or proved wrong. You know what I mean? I thought Daniel Dubois was going to be trash. After he quit against Joe Joyce, I was all the way out. Like, nigga, what? No, bro, you trash. You ain't got no heart. None of that shit. Right? But then he built himself back up. So I feel you, like, you know, you ain't got to say I'm right or wrong and all that. I've been right so far, though, on this shit. I've been right so far. So we'll see how this shit plays out. In my personal opinion, you don't start paying less because things are going good. You don't start pulling back your reins on working with people and then doing something totally different in the future because things are going good. You change shit up because shit's going bad. But anyway, so I was watching Lamont Roach's interview. Shout out to my dog, LaRon Jones. I think he sent this to me. I seen the clip, and he said something very interesting, and I wanted to comment on it and talk about it on the live stream. So he said that Tank Davis had to get up to fight him, that he had to get up. You know, he needed some fuel because there's no animosity here. There's no animosity there. And so he had to get up, and that's why he had to go back and forth with the crowd to kind of get himself going. And then later on in the interview, he goes on to say that he fought the best Tank Davis, and that Tank Davis was on his A game. Here's my thing, right? It's a couple of things. Number one, that's a clear contradiction. How he on his A game, but he wasn't up to fight you at the same time, and he had to get motivation elsewhere because he wasn't motivated in simply fighting you. So there's that part, right? But before we even get into the contradictions there, I do want to say this, dog. I don't give a fuck, honestly, about whether he was motivated to fight Lamont Roach or not motivated to fight Lamont Roach. It's Gervonta Tank Davis's job to be motivated to fight whoever he's going to be in the ring with. And if he can't get that motivation within himself, which he should, right? You should be self-motivated. Shouldn't take nobody to push no button like Calvin Ford be alluding to all the time. You should be self-motivated in that ring. DP Rocker, what's up, homie? Dr. Mark, what's good? But if you know that you can't, if you know that you not gonna be motivated to fight somebody that you quote unquote cool with, then you shouldn't fucking fight him. No, it ain't cold, bro. It's cold in my house. Wifey be, the AC be on crazy numbers, bro. It's cold in my crib, dog. It's cold in my crib, and so I got two options. Tell her to change the goddamn air or put a hoodie on. Nigga, I'm trying to have an excuse to cuddle up tonight. Feel me? Keep it cold, nigga. I'll wear a hoodie for right now till we get under them covers. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Let me cook. Now, let me get back to work. You feel me? Let me get back to work, bro. You know what I mean? Let me get back to it, fam. Shit. So, you got to decide that shit, bro. That's number one. That's number one, and most importantly, right? So that's on him. No excuses from his side. You understand? He has to. What's up, KQKC? He got to find a way to be motivated no matter what. And if you can't, as I said, bro, if you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you need to get the fuck on down, because niggas is waiting on you to fail. They acting like they not. They acting like they objective. Niggas really want to see you lose for real out here. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. So you got to find a way to be motivated regardless of who you fighting. But I do find it interesting, and that's why I need Lamont Roach to be quiet. I need him to stop going on this surviving Gervonta Tank Davis tour that he's on. This I didn't get knocked out by Tank Davis tour that he's on. I need him to cut that shit out, get back in the gym, get to work. Because this shit could disappear like that from your homeboy. And he's starting to give me, I'm just happy to be here. Let me get my 15 minutes of fame. I'm surprised I even did this good type of vibes and shit, bro. And now he's contradicting himself. Right? And that's not even the big one. Like, you're going to try to say the nigga was at his best because you want your credit for how you performed or whatever. But then you let it slip that the nigga wasn't really motivated and he had to find motivation to fight you through outside sources. This is what I know. He views this nigga as a threat now. He views him as a threat now. Now he's going to be treating you like you a threat, like you took something for him. Right? Now he's going to treat you like he's on edge. Now you're going to get the treatment of niggas that he don't like. And he's going to be fully motivated. So he said something else in that clip where he said it ain't no animosity. I ain't got nothing against him. He ain't got nothing against me. Roach has always had something against Tank, number one. He just finally showed his true colors. Number two, Tank Davis most definitely has something against Lamont Roach right now. He tried to take everything from that nigga. And he's doing it in a snakish, bullshitting, hoe-ass, suck-ass way, bro. He got something against you. So I need Lamont Roach preparing like that. I need him to understand that it's not cool no more, bro. It's not cool no more. The nigga got something against you now. Let's see how he prepares for you when he views you as somebody that people think can beat him. Let's see how he prepares for you. Let's see how y'all get in that ring and how shit go when he's looking at you like a threat. Let's just see it, bro. Maybe Lamont Roach, it wasn't a fluke. Maybe it was a fluke. We shall see. The other thing that I wanted to bring that I did in the video that I'm going to make sure I say on live, bro. I'm going to make sure I say this shit on live about that motherfucking interview, bro. This is my problem. Yeah, but why you don't like Lamont Roach? You only don't like Lamont Roach because of his performance with Tank. You only don't like Shakur because he became a threat to Tank. No, bro. It's like when these niggas get to the limelight stage, where we start comparing them to Tank, we start wanting to see them fight Tank and shit. It's like the spotlight bring out the bitch assness in niggas, bro. Listen to what I'm saying to y'all, because this is some real shit. You can fuck with it or you can not fuck with it, bro. But I'm watching this interview, bro. I'm watching it, and I need somebody to explain this to me, bro. Lamont Roach and his daddy going in. Oh, nigga, wasn't no motherfucking hair grease. Wasn't nothing in this nigga eye. Every time I caught him with a punch, he wiped his eye. I caught him with a jab, he wiped his left eye. Caught the nigga with a right hand, he wiped his right eye. Nigga took a knee because of them punches. They should have overturned it. They should have did the right thing, bro. I don't believe nothing was wrong in that nigga eye. That's what they tell you, bro. And that's cool. So then somebody tell me why in the petition they wanted Tank Davis to get disqualified for something being in his fucking eye. That's the shit I be talking about, bro. And niggas ain't talking about this. You won't find nobody else bringing this shit up. You won't find nobody else keeping it real with you. How you gonna get on camera and say you don't believe nothing was in the nigga eye while trying to petition to get the nigga suspended or get the fight overturned for something being in his goddamn eye? This is the type of shit y'all rock with, though. See, what niggas is doing is acting like the bitch assness is not bitch assness because, well, it was a knockdown, bro. It should have been a knockdown, bro. Okay, cool. Well, what about the petition to get the nigga disqualified because of the corner shit? What about the petition to get the nigga disqualified because something got in his eye, allegedly? Like, even though it didn't affect Lamont Roach, we still think y'all should disqualify this nigga because if he brought an eye irritant into the ring, then that could have affected Lamont Roach. So you still should disqualify him on them grounds while getting in front of the camera saying you don't believe the shit. You let your lawyer write that shit. I don't give a fuck who wrote it, bro. I don't give a fuck who wrote it. He paid them to write that shit. He read it before they sent the shit off. And if he didn't, it's still his fucking fault because the nigga was supposed to. I'm not hearing nothing y'all saying. This is the bitch assness that y'all be co-signing, bro. I can't do it. Y'all are watching nigga be like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But didn't you try to use that in your petition? Yes, I did. But I don't believe it. I don't believe it. This is what boxing about. Instead of so you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, bro. Y'all get on my fucking nerve. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna fucking tell you why. Not only do you petition to get it overturned, you petition to get the shit overturned based on something that you don't fucking believe, right? He ain't had no hair grease in his eye. He ain't had nothing in his fucking eye at all. But you petition on behalf of something being in his eye to get disqualified. And then on top of all of that, can't nobody still ask me, why didn't they just hire that fucking lawyer and use him to petition the WBA for an immediate rematch? Especially when you consider, isn't he claiming that his side of the deal is done and he's just waiting on Tank Davis? Wouldn't it have been better if he had a mandate from the WBA saying that we order this immediate rematch? Wouldn't his time have been best served trying to get the immediate rematch ordered, since he's claiming that they're having so much of a hard time getting Tank's side of the deal done? NHA2, what up? This is the shit I'm talking about, bro. This is the problem that I have. And I saw a tweet from Lamont earlier where he said something about niggas mad because people think I won. No one's mad because people think that you won. It's a lot of us that think Tank Davis should have gotten the nod. A lot of us are okay with the draw. A lot of us think that it was a close fight, a very good close fight. We all believe that. We want to see the rematch. It's your actions after this shit. No one made this nigga pretend to be Tank Davis's homeboy for all these years and then do shit like this. No one made him do that. He's doing that on his own free will, on his own free volition. I'm not making the nigga get in front of interview cameras and say that he don't believe in something that he used in a petition to get the fight overturned. That nigga doing that shit on his own, bro. He moving like a whole bitch on his own. That's some whole shit, bro. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. If you don't believe some shit happened, why would you use it in some legal documents to try to get something in your favor? That's bitch ass shit, bro. No victim shit, dank father. Just niggas after his spot and envious and looking for any way possible to get it because they don't really believe they can go through that fire and get it the right way. We've been through this before. Nigga didn't like a decision in a Tank fight in the goddamn amateurs. cried, boo-hooed, petitioned, got his at-large bid in the next tournament, and then Tank beat his ass more clearly in the second fight. Doesn't like this outcome. Oh, it's so it's boo-hoo. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. And then now you got the second fight coming up, bro. Instead of putting all your energy in that, niggas putting in his energy in bullshit. While saying, like, just listen to the contradictions, bro. I don't believe that he got nothing in his eye, but I'm petitioning to get him disqualified because he got something in his eye. I believe that he was the best he could possibly be. He fought on his A game. That's the best he could fight. I'm just one of them ones. I'm just me. He fought his best possible fight, but he wasn't motivated to fight me, and he was looking for something to get him going. Because there was no animosity between he and I, so he wasn't up for the fight. I can't wait for the rematch. Y'all gotta stop saying this dumb shit. Y'all have to stop coming over here with this dumb shit. I'm tired of having conversations about dumb shit. And you're not dumb, Bella. You're not dumb, but that's dumb. He was robbed of what? A bad call in the 9th round? Okay, what about the other 3 rounds? Come on, man. We don't do this shit in no other sport. Nigga get a bad call with 10 minutes left in competition, and they supposed to overturn the whole fucking thing. What the fuck are y'all talking about, man? Bad call by the ref. Bad move by the ref. Now let's overturn every fucking thing because he made a bad call with 10 minutes left in competition. You had 3 full rounds and another minute to a minute and a half in that round. But let's overturn the whole fucking thing because of that one moment with 10 minutes left in the goddamn fight. Y'all are crazy as hell, bro. Let's just start doing all that shit. Football season coming up. The basketball playoffs is coming up. The NBA playoffs is coming up. LeBron get fouled with 10 minutes left in the game. And they lose by one goddamn point. I'm calling for all the motherfucking Lakers fans to petition the NBA, bro. Yeah. The New York State Athletic Commission made the right decision. I don't have any clue what you're talking about. Now let's talk about Lamont Roach and what he said about Tank Davis's power. I'm off of that shit. He said he see why he got knockouts, but his power ain't hitting no shit for real. Talk your shit, Lamont. I ain't got no problem with that. Here's what I expect, though. If his power ain't hitting no shit for real, then you should spend the first 5 or 6 rounds without your hands in your pocket. Yeah. If his power ain't hitting no shit for real and you didn't feel nothing, bro, just make sure you throw punches the first half of the fight this time. And Tank Davis, take notes. Niggas say you ain't hitting no shit. Frequent in the Cash App with the 2-piece. He says, Cash App makes Super Chat take a knee. Yeah, Cash App is better for sure. So here's what I say. Tank still landed with 43% of his punches in that fight, which I think is going unnoticed. He still was very accurate in his punching with Lamont Roach, but he didn't set anything up. And Lamont Roach was able to brace for a lot of shots because he saw the shots coming because Tank was over aggressive and reaching a lot and not focused on setting anything up. And he didn't box his way to the knockout like he usually do. So he was able to brace for it. Just, remember, he was very accurate, and there are some things and some adjustments that can be made that can make him even more accurate. So that's cool. Just, bro, get the rematch done. Get the rematch done. Because I saw him with that right hook wobble you when you tried to act like he didn't hit you and you said he hit you on your shoulder and you spent the whole reaction that you did of your own fucking fight, mind you, acting like he never hit you. Just, you should be able to work more in the second fight. Let your hands go more. And you should win. You should win really, really easy, bro. You should win really easy. Really easy. Because This is what I know. Tank Davis is very fucking quiet right now. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but it's getting eerily quiet on that side, bro. And from what I'm being told, shit is building up. And nigga is really working. And really locked the fuck in. One nigga is talking and doing interviews like he won. Another nigga is hungry. Acting like he got something to prove. Just might want to get out of the East Coast, get out of New York. Stop fucking with Cam and Mason them. Stop getting on there with Stephen A. Smith. Stop with the Ocho Cinco, Shannon Sharp shit. Stop selling your merch and get back in the ring. Because, bro, what niggas need to understand, and this is some real shit, because it's about boxing, bro. And this ain't just about Tank. If Lamont Roach wants to become a star, and he really wants to take advantage of this opportunity, you can't go in that bitch and get fucked up in the second fight, bro. You got to keep the main thing, bro. And you looking like you on your path, on your way to getting overconfident and getting fucked up. You really looking like you on your way to getting fucked up right now. Shout out to the Truth, 20 piece, no biscuit in the super chat. You can see Lamont has secret animosity towards Tank Facts. Me personally, Tank wasn't prepared for Lamont to have an answer for everything he was doing. It was like Tank just went in to KO him with no plan B. He definitely was not focused, and it's his job to be focused. As I said, he got to fix that shit, and he'd be stupid if he taking Lamont Roach lightly right now with everything that's on the line for him. And I don't think he's taking him lightly at all. So I want him to get focused up. I'm hating because I want him to focus. Okay. I just don't like the bitch ass shit that he been doing. I like how Lamont Roach fought. I thought he fought very well. I like that he was a dog. I like that Tank finally had some adversity in his career. We get to see how he responds to it. But I ain't hating. Like you can't hate by telling the truth. Where'd I lie at? I'm trying to figure out what lie I'm telling. But for me, I'd rather see Lamont Roach focus up. And it's just something about taking a victory lap for a draw that just, I don't believe in participation trophies and shit. I don't like participation trophies. Straight up. Straight up. I don't like participation trophies. You got to get in there and you gotta show what it is, bro. Show it wasn't no fluke, because that shit can go away like that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say before I got to the next topic. Niggas ain't even really Lamont Roach fans for real. Niggas just having a moment to laugh at Tank Davis. But if you want to get real Lamont Roach fans, you got to come out and you got to win the second fight. Right now, his buzz, his name, is because niggas is trying to laugh at Tank Davis's expense. Y'all can act like that's not what it is, but that nigga ain't got no real fans for real. He don't. Y'all not really his fans. A lot of people that are talking about Lamont Roach right now, that are using him right now, they're using him to ride the Tank Davis wave, bro. Why didn't Uncle Shay Shay and Ocho Cinco have Lamont Roach on? Why didn't Cam and Mace have Lamont Roach on? Why didn't Stephen A. Smith have Lamont Roach on when he won his world title against Hector Garcia? Y'all ain't really Lamont Roach fans. Just know that we know that. You just happy that Tank didn't get another knockout. You just happy that Tank got a draw. That's all. You're happy right now. Enjoy that. Just enjoy that. You don't really like Lamont Roach. Just know that I know it. You know it. Everybody know it. You're really probably a Devin Haney fan or a Bud Crawford fan that got rubbed the wrong way by some Tank Davis comments, or a Shakur Stevenson fan, you know what I'm saying, or the one Lomachenko fan in the chat. You know what I mean? That's all you are, really. You don't like Lamont Roach like that. A lot of you motherfuckers, oh, we fighting Lamont Roach. Tank gonna knock him out. Tank gonna knock him the fuck out. Lamont Roach ain't shit. Now y'all fucking with Roach. Come on, bro. Difference between me and a lot of y'all is I say Devin and Ryan was a great fight and a good fight. Y'all called it an exhibition. I say Shakur versus Floyd Schofield was a good fight for Shakur. Y'all say Tank and Roach is trash. I give your favorite fighters credit. You niggas didn't give Tank Davis credit when he was knocking everybody the fuck out. So you damn sure ain't gonna give him credit now. And then watch. If he knocks Lamont Roach out in the rematch or performs better in the rematch and gets the W, y'all ain't gonna get that nigga no credit. But win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna be right here keeping it real. Devin Haney beats Jose Ramirez. Shakur Stevenson fights Williams Zepeda and beats him. I'm gonna be right here giving them brothers their credit. They get stepped on. I'm gonna be right here talking about how they got stepped on. Y'all don't keep it real. Y'all will see though. Y'all will see very soon. Let me get to this last topic though. Gervonta Tank Davis' mental toughness is in question, bro. This Paulie Malignaggi called this nigga a bitch. He said he got some bitch. Some bitch. Some bitch. Some bitch. Brian Norman Sr. say that boy always had mental toughness issues, that he been a quitter in the ring, and he got stories of him quitting in the ring and all that shit. So I just want to point out some facts to y'all. Fact number one, Brian Norman Jr., the actual fighter, said that Tank Davis gave him the best work that he ever had in sparring. They went 20 to 25 rounds in doghouse sparring. A guy that started at featherweight and a guy that's a welterweight world champion right now. And Tank blooded his nose all the way to fuck up. Just some thought. Some bitch in him. He got some bitch in him. That's what Paulie Malignaggi said. I ain't never seen Tank Davis get treated like a chew toy. Like a pit bull with a chew toy in his goddamn mouth. The way that I saw Paulie Malignaggi get treated by Sean Porter. I ain't never seen Tank Davis step in nobody's ring and get treated the way that Paulie Malignaggi got treated by Sean Porter. Just like this whole bitch in him. He got bitch in him. That's what he said. I ain't never seen a nigga just ragdoll Tank Davis and treat Tank Davis like a little bitch in the ring. I ain't never heard the top fighters around him talk about him like that. They all give him credit. And how you got mental toughness issues, you got bitch in you. You got bitch in you. You got bitch in you. How you got all that in you and you make it out of the circumstances that he had to overcome? I think a lot of y'all getting ahead of y'all self. And y'all putting the nigga in an underdog. Y'all should have let the nigga stay arrogant, bro. Y'all should let him stay arrogant. Let him keep just trying to get one shot. Let him be struggling to find motivation and all that shit. Like, you should do that. That's what like Lamont Roach, like, lull him to sleep, pretend to be cool, pretend to be his homeboy and shit. Like, y'all should do that, bro. Do that, fam. This is not going to end well for anybody involved in this bashing, bro. It's not going to end well. What's up, Jamoney? 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Continue to keep it 100. I always do. KO, we was here when they said Lamont wasn't shit. Now they rallying behind him. They ain't fans. They just Tank haters. They really want Lamont to win the rematch. They mad right now that the best they can say is a draw. They don't listen, bro. If we just break it down, right, and we just being 100, Tank is way faster than him with his hands and his feet. And truth be told, he can make the minor adjustment of playing to his speed in that fight and literally probably not drop a single round of the fight. The key is, see, and the key is if Tank don't overreach and try to overcommit and just go for the knockout with his high guard up, not jabbing, not doing anything, but just trying to go in there and bully him. If he don't do that, he wins that fight going away. Roach don't have the feet. Roach don't have the hand speed. Late in that fight, he capitalized on a bunch of mistakes that Tank Davis don't typically make. All he got to do is make the adjustment of not letting Roach be the natural counterpuncher that he wants to be. Not true, Jay Norrie. Straight left. Angles with the straight left, bro. You're tripping. It ain't about the counter left. Tank was leading with his straight left to the body and up top just fine. And when he was using angles and moving his feet, Lamont Roach couldn't do shit with him. When he started reaching and he started trying to be first all the time, that opened up Lamont Roach's counter opportunity. Lamont Roach literally just stood in front of Tank doing nothing because he didn't want to let Tank be a counter puncher. And with those two fighters, whoever can get the other one to lead first will probably have an advantage. The difference is Tank Davis is faster than him. So he can lead. He just needs to lead from a distance. That's all. If he leads from a distance with his feet, bro, that's an easy fucking fight. And that's what niggas, like, y'all niggas really true. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, keep on, fam. Like, please build this shit up and let a nigga be focused and just being there, man, nigga, I'm about to win. Fuck all this shit. You about to get straight left to the body, straight left up top, foot movement. And then once Lamont gets to reaching, because he knows he's down 5 rounds to 0, 6 rounds to 0, and now he starts reaching, trying to overcommit and be over aggressive, that's when the counter opportunities will open up. It's a minor adjustment, bro. It's a minor fucking adjustment that y'all just don't see because you bugging. Lamont fought as good as he could possibly fight. That's why he on this tour right now. Tank fought like trash. But I gotta listen to y'all come by my channel and talk about how he fought to the best of his ability. How he fights like that all the time. Okay. All right, bro. You'll see. And when you see it, it's going to be too late. Then you're not going to want to get a young man no credit. But we'll give him credit on this channel, though. Shout out to Jamoney with the 5-piece. No biscuit in super chat. Bro, all he got to do is box his ass. He had him mad in the middle rounds. He fucked up trying to entertain the fans instead of just getting the W. Now, I don't think he messed up trying to entertain the fans. He just got to pull it out of Lamont. No, Tank fought like trash, Bella. He fought like trash. He literally fought like hot garbage in the back half of that fight. Sloppy, reaching, throwing punches that weren't there. You're tripping. You'll see, though. You'll see. Now, back to his mental toughness, though. First of all, that was one fight. Second of all, you don't make it out of the circumstances that he made it out of if you're not mentally tough. Like, I can't believe we even having this conversation. I would just say Brian Norman Jr. or Brian Norman Sr. disappear from Brian Norman Jr.'s life, drop him off at a foster care system sometime between like 5 and 7 years old, and let's see what he becomes. Paulie Malignaggi, drop your ass in the goddamn city of Baltimore, Maryland, growing up in the foster system, and let's see how mentally tough you become and if you make it out that shit. Shit's crazy. How you don't have mental toughness, you got bitch in you. You got and you got hoe in you. But you running back the rematch immediately, though? You running the shit back immediately. Oh, I gotta hear this. What mental issues was he showing in the Rolly and Ryan fight, Beezy? You talking about the Ryan Garcia fight where he outboxed a taller man with faster hands than Lamont Roach from distance by getting off his straight left hand and using his footwork and using Ryan Garcia's momentum against him? Y'all are setting yourselves up, bro. You're setting yourselves up. Do you? Anyway, back to the mental toughness shit. I'll catch that in a minute, big dog Willie. I got you, though. How you make it out of that situation if you're not mentally tough? I just want to know, bro. I just want to know, fam. I just want to know, bro. Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 5-piece, no biscuit and super chat. He say, how much I make fun of Tank. I don't want him to lose. I said the same thing about Devin. I want Shakur to snatch their O so I can talk real-ish. KO knows. I mean, that's how it should be, bro. That's how it should be. Now we ain't seen pussies make it out the trenches now. Not fighting, nigga. Not fighting, bro. Come on, dog. Y'all have to stop this. This hate shit is crazy. I love y'all, though. I love y'all, though. So, look, I'll wrap it with this, dog, and then I'll drop the link for everybody. I think Tank Davis needs this. Sometimes you have to get doubted. And ultimately, we'll find out if he's more Shane Mosley or if he's more Mike Tyson or if he's more Floyd Mayweather than Andre Ward. That's what we'll get to sign. That's what we'll get to find out, bro. Mike Tyson lost that Buster Douglas fight, and it was all fucking downhill. Shane Mosley just couldn't fuck with Vernon Forrest, but he could fuck with everybody else, though. Still was a great fighter. Still went to the Hall of Fame. Still did his thing. Andre Ward, struggling against somebody, came back and showed that was just a bad night. Floyd Mayweather, a couple bad nights against Maidana and Jose Luis Castillo, came back and showed that was just a couple bad nights. So was it a bad night at the office? And you're going to come back and bounce back like a G? Was it Lamont Roach just got your number, but you can fuck with everybody else? Was it you just not what we thought you are, and Lamont Roach gets you get a big opportunity with Shakur gets your ass too. You get a big opportunity with Keyshawn gets your ass too. This is what this shit is about, bro. This is what this shit is about, fam. And I just need people to understand, bro. Floyd Mayweather had his moments. Andre Ward had his moments. Ray Leonard had his moments. Every fighter has moments they got to bounce back from. Devin Haney has his moment coming up. Got to get past Jose Ramirez, but we all know what Devin's moment coming up is. He got that Ryan moment coming up. He got that Ryan moment coming up. Shakur fans. Shakur Stevenson will have his moment. Everyone's going to have a moment where they're going to have some adversity they got to get through. Can't wait to find out. Cannot fucking wait to find out. Let's drop this link. We got about an hour left, y'all. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Run the fucking likes up. Run the likes up. Where we at in the likes? Where we at on the likes? How many of them moments did Manny Pacquiao have with all them losses he got? Yeah. I'm so tired of niggas, bro. What if Lamont Roach win the rematch? Nigga, I'm still a huge Gervonta Tank Davis fan, and I see your ass 9 a.m. Sunday morning. Y'all too invested, bro. Y'all way too invested, bro. Same thing that happened when Earl Spence lost. Same thing that happened when Tank Davis got a draw. And we right here, nigga. If Jesse Bam Rodriguez lose, I'll be right here, bro. Dave Benavidez, like, nigga, you gonna have to deal with me for 20. You'll leave YouTube before I will, nigga. Know that. Understand that, bro. You will fucking leave YouTube before I will, bro. I'm locked in. I'm locked in, bro. Not going nowhere, dog. You be a boxing fan, bro. I've been a boxing fan for 25 years, bro. All my favorites done lost, except for Floyd when he would fight. But I can't wait to see this shit, man. I'm excited. This year. Oh, hold up, real quick. Hey, man, let them cook. Let the PBC fucking cook. Let them fucking cook, bro. I just want to take this time to remind y'all that this broke ass company that's going out of business, they got this fight coming up this week. They got the Tim Tszyu fight coming up on April the 5th, free. They got the fucking fight coming up in May with Jamal Charlo on the card. Tank is supposed to be coming up in June. Let them cook. Let them fucking cook. Let them fucking cook, bro. Yeah, let them cook this shit up. Shout out to That's So Jet So 5-piece no biscuit super chat. Salute, congrats, KO. GTD on GTD Unk interview putting on for the DDD like a G. Oh, bro, I can't tell y'all. I got some shit coming though, man. Your boy is working. I got something coming. It's gonna make some of y'all proud of me. It's gonna make some of y'all hate me. But I got some shit on the way, man. One of the best, your shit. Praying for great success, elevation for the channel. You the fam. Hashtag blessings. I got some shit coming for y'all, man. I don't know. He said he gonna be back May 17th or May 24th. So I hope it's a trash can because it's supposed to be a free card. Another free card brought to you by the PBC. When I get some more details, I'll let y'all know. And I'm still waiting on Abdullah Mason's opponent. I'm waiting on Abdullah Mason's replacement opponent. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Is there any topics I missed that y'all want me to cover before I drop this link, man? I do this shit. I do this shit because I love this shit. I also do this shit for y'all. So I'm gonna start trying to see if there's anything I missed that y'all want me to talk about before we open up the panel. Is there anything anybody want me to cover that we haven't covered today so far? Before I drop this link and we get to chopping it up with the homies and the homegirls, if the homegirls come up here too. But before we get to chopping it up, is there anything y'all want me to talk about? Oh, yeah. Pay that nigga his money, man. You ain't got to answer the phone for the nigga because you ain't fucking with the nigga no more, but you need to pay that $250K. Tank Davis' only options are pay that man his money, offer him to double the bet up in the rematch. And if he say, nah, I want my money first, you got to pay that man his money, man. Can't be ass betting. Did you watch the Barry Hunter interview, KO? No. What channel did he interview on? I'll watch it and make some content on it, though. I got you. I'm watching to make some content on Barry Hunter interview. Where the interview at? Is it recent? Only thing I see popping up is the shit from the fight. Yeah, everything say 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Somebody drop a link to it, bro. I'll watch that shit. Yep, covered that at the beginning of the show, bro. He said, it's Ramadan, Negro. Call back in 3 weeks. Oh, man. Nah, I didn't hear none of that. I ain't hear none of that. As far as Calvin Ford is concerned, I'm hearing the opposite. I'm hearing the rumor that I'm hearing that I have on good authority is that Calvin is back. I can't confirm or deny that shit, but Calvin Ford is back. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's a chick now. Okay, yeah. She did a Lamont Roach interview. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Coach Barry, yeah, 39, 14 out. Yeah. We're gonna check that out. Yup. Dropping content on it tomorrow. I'll probably watch that on my run in the morning, and then I'll let you know what I think of it, bro. I can't get no opinion on it right now. Appreciate the links. Yeah, I got it. I just found it, bro. That fast. You never talked about your reaction to Tank's. Oh, yeah. I bet. I enjoyed the interview. I appreciate it being set up for me. I could tell that he really loves Tank, that he's really supporting of his nephew. And I appreciate me being his first interview. I'm sure he'll have many interviews with other platforms in the future. I like that he's in Tank's ear with his energy. Like he wants to rematch. He like, nah, we got to get this Roach fight. So I like that. I like that he told me that Tank Davis was back in the gym. That he's back in the gym focused. That's good to hear because the young man does need to focus. And I like that he wants Keyshawn and Shakur for Tank Davis if he can have him fight anybody. So I like that those are the things that are being said to Tank Davis from people that are close to him. And I thought it was kind of cool how he. Oh yeah, I got it paid. I thought it was cool how he introduced him to the sport of boxing, man. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed it, bro. I was trying to, I want to ask the right questions in interviews, but if I'm interviewing, I got to get myself out of debate mode and not challenge people. So I was just trying to be respectful and interview and let him kind of give y'all his thoughts and give y'all what he thought and what was going on and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. So yeah, it is what it is. AT Smooth says, what up, KO? Jermaine Ortiz said he had a signed contract with Shakur and Shakur pulled out. Oh no, not the boogeyman Kurt. Not the boogeyman Shakur that don't nobody want to fight. Is Jermaine Ortiz an okay opponent? Shakur fans? Bloodline PSAV, what up? Shakur versus Gary Antoine Russell, cap. I covered that early, bro. Gary Antoine Russell's fighting Alberto Puello. PBC and Matchroom are not doing a motherfucking cross-promotional undercard fighter that don't do main events. One is fighting on the motherfucking other end of the one is fighting on the other end of the world. Another one that's no, bro. That shit's not happening. That's cap. And Gary Antoine has capped before. And I like Gary Antoine. I'm a huge fan of Gary Antoine, bro. But I remember Gary Antoine like last year turned down Alberto Puello to fight Kent Cruz because he said Alberto Puello didn't bring shit to the table. And he said when you looking in front of you, you can't look what's behind you because you might lose sight of the goal. Some crazy shit. I promise y'all. Y'all probably think I'm making that shit up if you new to boxing or you don't follow Gary Antoine Russell and shit. Niggas they ain't hitting on none, bro. Shakur ain't fighting no 140-pounder. Matchroom and PBC not doing no goddamn cross promotional shit for two goddamn undercard fighters that can't sell out a steak dinner at motherfucking Ruth's Chris. You know what I mean? Like that shit ain't happening, bro. That shit's not happening. But I would love to see it. Shakur versus Jair Herrera. To me, that's 2 on my list of potential fights for Shakur Stevenson next. Number 1, I would like Shakur versus William Zepeda as his mandatory. That's a great fight if Zepeda's able to get through Tevin Farmer. Number 2, Yair Herrera got to be number 2, bro. Yair Herrera has to be the number 2 guy for Shakur Stevenson to fight, bro. Those are the 2 fights that makes the most sense for him right now. Man, I hope so. I hope so. Jesse Bam Rodriguez gonna beat the stuffing out that boy, bro. He gonna beat the stuffing out that boy. Kenshiro had me nervous too. He got that knockout right at the end. I needed that shit. All you casual fans, sit down for a minute. Let me talk to my dog. Drink more water. Yeah, Kenshiro Taraji, bro. I like Kenshiro. He can't fuck with Bam, though. Bring your ass on up there to 115, get worked out. Bring your ass on up there to 115, get worked out. Bam Rodriguez beat the stuffing out of dude, man. Anyway, bro, we got about an hour left. Here y'all go, man. Come holler at your boy. See, that's what I'm saying. You know what? I'm glad you're here. So then, who do y'all want him to fight? Link is in the chat. Panel is open. Who the fuck do y'all want to see Shakur Stevenson fight then, bro? We got about 40 minutes. Y'all come up here and y'all give me the opponent. Paid, what's up, bro?
What up? What's going on, KO? Yeah,
what's good? What's good?
I text you the interview.
KO, what up?
What's up, Enigma? What you say, Paid?
I text you the interview, but I think you said you got it already.
Yeah, I saw your text too, bro. I appreciate it. Yep.
But yeah,
No.
yeah, I just felt like shit. Them when it came to Tank, bro, he just had his head on the line too much. And was doing taking way too many chances that he really didn't need to take. But I mean, I just feel like this small adjustments that he got to make, and he'll be back. I ain't tripping. I just want all them Roach fans to get their raise spray ready.
Yeah, I feel that. Shout out to Brashley McClendon with the 5-piece in the super chat. Says, I mentioned Jermaine a couple days ago on X, and Shakur fans got spooked. That's a great fight. He gave Loma and T.O. fits. What's up, Enigma? What you got for the show, man?
What's good with you, KO? Nah, I just want to say, man, I seen that that pole box joint with Paula Malignaggi, man. I really don't like dude talking all that craziness, talking about Tank, the hole in the bitch in him. That shit drove me crazy, man. Paulie lost every big fight he had. Yep. Every big fight he had, he lost. And then AB embarrassed him, jabbed him in his eye all damn night, then took his chick and his belt. Paulie's a sucker.
Yeah, that nigga racist, bro. That's the shit that be pissing me off, because I know he be on some borderline racist shit.
Word up. That's all he do is hate on Tank, man. That's all everybody do is hate on Tank for no damn reason, man. I think Lamont Roach fought a good fight, but he didn't do enough to beat Tank, man. He didn't take it to him. But this rematch gonna be serious. Tank stepping on shit. Tank gonna stomp his ears together.
Can't wait to see the rematch. Come on, what up, bro?
What's up? So Paulie talking trash about Gervonta. That's just amazing because
KO, you know what I'm tripping about though?
Hold on, bro. Let Kamal cook and then you can tell me. Go ahead, Kamal.
Yeah. My favorite Paulie Malignaggi moment was when he talked so much shit before the Sean Porter fight, calling Porter an average fighter with no skill, no talent, and said he was going to dominate him. And Porter just walked through him. like a knife in warm butter. I mean, it was just annihilating. And I think he did actually, Paulie suffered a fractured skull in that fight. He was
Mhm.
knocked through the ropes on the judge's table. And he was just everything he tried to do when he tried to punch Porter, he tried to hold on to him. Porter shoved him off, and nothing worked. So Paulie,
Word.
what he's saying is rich to me because, you know, like the other guy said, every big fight he fought, he lost. And then, you know, he's just talking all this noise. But in the end, like I said, keep saying, Gervonta has a better resume cumulatively than all these other guys that people are talking about. Okay, yeah, Devin was undisputed. He has the best win overall in Lomachenko, but if you look at Tank's resume, it's better in terms of all the quality of opposition. Same with Shakur. So Paulie can talk his noise, but in the end, we all remember him getting punished by Sean Porter, getting annihilated, and he had to eat his words.
It's a,
Hey,
Word.
it's
hey,
I agree with you
hey,
a
100%.
ass too.
I
100%.
I
Yeah, took
disagree
his
with
shit.
you, man. I don't think Tank resume better than Teofimo.
You got an argument with that one.
And Teofimo younger than him. I don't think his resume better than him.
That's cool.
With less fights.
That nigga ain't even fought no black fighter.
Who?
I mean, he
Tito.
Tio.
Oh,
Theo, I don't know.
Gervonta first black fighters was 2 fights ago. And he older than
That's
Tio.
cool.
Oh,
But he got 2 months
and
Well,
Comey Black?
Gamboa
after that.
And
Nigga
is
and
don't have
Gamboa
Oh,
no
you
black?
one of
fight.
those?
and he's
Is
older than
Gamboa black?
Teofimo. He's older than him.
It doesn't
Is
matter. That
Gamboa
nigga don't
black?
he haven't fought no black fighters.
Gamboa is black. Yeah, you can say he black.
Man, get the
Okay,
fuck
so
out
you
of here.
what you said was wrong. He fought who? I disagree.
Hey, listen, Gamboa was been
Loma,
washed up.
Exactly. Like, man, come on, bro.
That's why I didn't like
How
bring
much?
him
How
up.
much are we? How much are we
you
docking from
said black
Teofimo's?
fighters.
How much
I
are we
said
docking from
he
Period.
was
Teofimo's
washed up.
resume
That's why I didn't bring it.
for
That's why I
losing
didn't
the
bring
trash
him up.
ass Cambosos though?
Huh?
How much
Word.
do you take away from Teofimo's resume for having that
Yeah.
horrible ass
I'll
loss
take
to
I take a
George
lot from
Cambosos?
his resume, but he still got a
Okay.
better resume. A
Nah.
loss, a loss don't make
That's
you.
me
A
by
loss
Steve
don't make you
Claggett.
worse
Could you
than the next
imagine if
person.
Tank fought a Steve
A
Claggett? How
loss
many
don't
people
make you
would be
worse than
on
the
him?
next person.
Steve Claggett had like
Sugar
7-8
Ray Leonard
losses.
lost, man. I
And
think
then
he better than all of them.
if you really dig
Every
into
time
it,
them
if
old
you
ass
really dig
fights, you
into it,
talk about today.
you want to talk about controversial fights. The fight with Jermaine Ortiz is highly controversial. The fight with Sandor Martin is highly controversial.
Yeah.
He lost to
Sandor Martin
Camboso.
beat his
He didn't
ass.
rematch. He didn't rematch
And
neither
he
one of those
didn't run
fights.
none of them back
Like he
either.
lost. So, you
Who
know,
said? So what that mean if he ain't run nothing back? He won.
he got a lot of controversy behind those fights, bro.
He,
He
He didn't
won.
even try to rematch Cambosis. I mean, that was a horrible
No, he
loss.
really lost to Jermaine Ortiz, if we being honest.
And Sandor. And
that's what
Sandor
I thought,
Martin.
to be
He
honest.
got 2 knockdowns in that fight, and they robbed Sandor of a
Hey,
knockdown. Sandor Martin beat his ass.
we going by your word, man. Then he lost, but on paper he won. He only lost to Cambosis.
Cool. By
Okay.
a C-class fucking fighter. The fuck? He a
He only
bum.
lost to Cambosis. Like I said, he got a better
He a
resume.
bum, though,
That's just
bro. He
how I
lost to
feel.
a
He got a
bum.
better resume.
Nah.
Then
That's
who?
just how I feel. And he younger.
Nah, he doesn't have a better
That's just
resume in
how I
terms of
feel.
overall wins. Leo
Then
Santa
who?
Cruz, Frank Martin, the guys that Tank has fought. I mean, it's just Pitbull. Everybody wants to fight now. Pitbull was a bum when Tank fought him, but Keyshawn Johnson wants to fight. Keyshawn Davis wants to fight him. Shakur wants to fight him. Devin
Pitbull's
wants to
still a
fight
bum
him.
to me.
All these guys are saying that when Tank fights these guys, these are bums, but they want to fight him after.
Can we
Exactly.
Ryan and Teo
stop?
fought
Can we
Ryan
stop
Garcia.
saying Frank Martin though? Who's Frank Martin? I'm tired of y'all saying Frank Martin. Because who
Man,
Frank
we
Martin
not
be?
Stop
act
saying
like
Frank
that nigga a
Martin when he
bum.
had a
Who
great
Frank Martin
resume
be?
at
Frank
135.
I
Martin
really
is
want to
a
know who Frank
short
Martin be.
I want to know
for
y'all
y'all to
Besides his
think
fake
he is a
ass
name on a resume.
Ali
One at a
lookalike.
time, bro.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Jackson Marinez. Look up Jackson
Who did
Marinez.
what in
No,
Frank
I
boxing?
don't
Martin,
want to look him up. He's not worth
Errol
looking
What
up.
in
Spence, Errol
boxing?
Spence put
Wow.
Frank Martin in the ringer with 5 straight hard fights before he fought Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't disrespect Frank.
No,
Fuck
you can't
out
Who
of
did what
here.
did Frank do?
Hey, listen. Frank Martin was supposed to fight Keyshawn Davis, man. That would have been the fight that people really want to see, like boxing. Not Tank. We all knew Tank was gonna win, man.
No, we
Man,
didn't.
That would have been a
I
good
didn't
fight.
We
know.
Him
100%
and Frank
knew
Martin
I
Tank
before
didn't
was
know
Frank
knocking
that.
Martin
Frank
before
out.
That was a 50-50 fight to
him
me.
it's
before
already
him
That
and
was
Frank
not a
bro.
50-50
50-50
It
fight.
before
was.
fight.
him and
Based
Frank
off
Like
Martin.
what?
y'all, just like
And
y'all all, just like everybody up here knew he was gonna knock Lamont Roach out too, huh?
Tank said
Nah, I
that.
ain't say that.
And if
That's what
Shakur
Tank
wasn't
said.
so
Martin said
greedy,
that.
I
that
ain't gonna lie. I
would have
thought he
Tank
happened.
said.
was.
I ain't
I
say
put
that.
money on
Maybe
Say
him.
that.
show
Say
me.
that again,
Show me
Kamal.
what
Say it
Tank
again.
said.
If
Hey,
Shakur
Kamal.
wasn't
Say
so
that again.
greedy, if he wasn't so greedy and hadn't lied about the terms of the contract, the Frank Martin fight would have happened. But he lied.
What the
Exactly.
fuck you talking
They
about?
sent
How
him
did
a
Shakur
poison
lie
pill
about?
top rate
How did he
contract,
lie?
and
Exactly.
Frank
Shakur don't
said
send a
no. Walked
contract.
away.
Y'all let me get to
Motherfucker
the,
was
y'all let me get to
greedy.
these super chats real quick, bro. Y'all let me get to these super chats. Shout out to Jamoney with the 2-piece in the super chat. He got an 8 count by Sandor. His resume is sus too.
Hey, I want to ask you a question, Kamal. Hey, so let me ask you this, right? When did Tank fight Frank Martin?
2023.
Nah,
Last
that was
year.
last year.
No,
Last
before
year.
when did he fight Frank Martin? I'm asking
I'm at
Kamal because he
24.
fought
My
him
bad.
at
I'm sure.
24. When did he fight him?
I said last year.
All right, so he fought him last year. He still could have fought Shakur in November. He still could
No,
have fought
you
him and
just
Yeah,
then
you know,
ignored
fought
my
because
point about the
and then
poison
fought
pill
Tank
contract.
right after. Stop
They
trying to
they
say he
What's the
ducked.
poison
You trying
pill?
to
they
basically say
told
they
Frank
you
wrong
trying to say
information.
you
He got
trying
the
to say he
contract.
ducked to fight
They
Tank.
lowballed him,
I
and he
keep
said
saying
no. I don't
that,
have to
but
take that.
Who told
That's
him? Who told
Period.
him what?
incorrect,
Who told him
Kamal.
that? Come
That's
on.
not right.
Who
That is
told him that? Come on.
100% right. That is
Who told him
100%
that?
right. And
That
he
is
So
not
never,
why was
correct,
Frank
Kamal.
never
He
asked for
agreed to
50-50.
he
He
agreed to
never
the
asked for
terms,
50-50.
Kamal.
Shakur lied
he
about
didn't
that.
ask for
If he
more. He didn't
disagreed
I
ask
just
with
for
want to
more
know this,
money.
bro. I just want to know this. NHA too. When we all thought Shakur Stevenson was fighting Frank Martin, were you calling Frank Martin trash then?
Hell no, he was dicky.
we said it was good because it was
Yeah, I mean,
Shakur's second
I
fight
didn't
at
think.
the weight division.
I
Let
wasn't
us
gonna
know
give
why.
him like.
I didn't ask if you thought he could beat. If he could
I
beat
didn't.
Shakur.
I didn't
I
call him
said
trash, nor did I say he was
when
that. He
we
was that.
thought
He was that
when
dude.
we thought that he was fighting, when we thought that Shakur and Frank Martin was the fight, was Frank Martin trash then?
He
all right,
was
let
what
me
he
ask,
was.
But did
knockout.
you call like the now that you know that Tank got the fight and Tank did what he did to him and the energy that you have towards Frank Martin right now, did you have that energy when you thought Shakur Stevenson was fighting him?
If Shakur would have fought, yeah, if Shakur would have fought Frank, beat him and shit, I would have still looked at him the same way. He ain't beat.
No,
Hey,
because
He
hey,
ain't
you
hey,
fought
hey,
knew that
nobody.
knockout.
going
He ain't beat
into the fight,
nobody.
bro. You
Cap.
knew
Hey,
that when you
knockout.
thought he was
Who?
fighting him,
I
bro.
want to know who Shakur fought. Who has
How you
Shakur
mean?
fought that
How you
made
know?
him this
How you know
Messiah?
how I felt
When he
about
Please
it?
fight,
tell
hold
me.
on,
Shakur fought
The
Mr.
guy
yeah,
that
hold
Miyagi
on,
I
Tank
once,
got
never
Rocky
held
Cinco.
involved
Frank
with.
to
hold on,
high
bro.
standards.
Hold on, bro. You've been
Shakur
supporting my channel
stopped the
for a
guy
long
that
time,
Tank
and
got a draw with.
When Shakur was about to fight Frank, and we thought that was the fight that we were all getting, you wasn't calling Frank trash and shit like you are now, bro.
Shakur stopped the guy that Tank
Now
got a draw
hold on,
with?
Kamal, because I'm talking. Hold
That's
on, 'cause I'm talking to the
bogus.
homie, bro. I'm talking to the homie. You weren't doing that back then, NHA, when you thought Shakur was fighting Frank, bro. So why you doing it now that Tank got the fight, bro?
Well, I look at Frank the same way that I looked at him at
I ain't,
back then.
niggas can
He ain't
never
fought
deny it.
nobody before he was about to fight Shakur. He ain't beat nobody. Work, you know what I'm saying? Mention him like, giving him like status. Oh, yeah, he's a scalp on somebody's resume.
I'm
Nah,
not
he
questioning
is
your
what he
opinion,
is.
bro. I'm not questioning your opinion. What I asked you was when you knew that when you thought that Shakur and Frank were fighting, we all said that was a good fight. You did not have this energy towards Frank when you thought Shakur was getting the fight. What changed to where now you got this opinion that he's trash, he ain't fighting nobody? When you thought Shakur was getting the fight, you didn't say these things, bro. And I'm just asking why.
I did say them things though, but I
Nigga,
mean, I'm confused with you. How
this
you
nigga,
figure I never called Frank trash?
I can answer
no.
that question.
Hey, knockout. Hey,
What was that?
Not
knockout.
when Shakur
I
was getting the
never
fight,
held
bro.
Hey,
Trans to the high
I can
level.
answer that question, KO.
knockout.
Not when Shakur was getting the fight,
Hey,
bro. Let me catch this
knockout.
super chat, and y'all boys can keep going, man.
Hey,
Shout out to Rock
knockout.
Rock with the 2-piece in the super chat. He says Shakur needs to soak his hands in milk. He's soft. Shout out to Keith
Knockout.
Wilson with the
Hey,
5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He's just
okay.
showing love to the channel. Shout out to Arena being a member for 3 straight months. We appreciate you. All right, y'all
Hey,
go ahead.
All
knockout.
right,
This is
so
what I wanted.
KO.
This what
The
hey,
reason
knockout.
why the Frank Martin
Knockout.
was
This
a
is what I
good
wanted
fight
to
for
say.
Shakur instead of Tank is because Frank has been at 35 the entire time, and this was Shakur's second fight. It was a good test for the weight division versus Gervonta Tank Davis, which has been at 35 and gone up and
What
down
the
the scale
fuck
and
do
did
that
everything.
mean?
That is the difference.
What does it
What do that
matter?
mean though?
That is a good
Okay.
point.
He
What
was
does it
That
He made a
raised
matter?
that
solid.
before, my
He made a
nigga.
that
What
valid
are we
point right
that
talking
would be
there.
a
about?
good point.
People
That would be
put
a good
Tank and
point.
Shakur and say
Hold
they're
on.
the two best.
That would be a good point. That would be a good point. Here's the thing, no true. You come by my channel all the time. You hit my link all the time. How many times have you made that point?
You've never asked me that question.
You've never said that before in your life
You've never asked me that question
until today.
I've been
Hey,
said
that's
Frank
what I
was
was
a
about
duck.
to
What do
say.
you mean?
Come on,
I've
bro.
been called Frank a duck because he pulled out of the Shakur fight.
Come on, bro.
He pulled out
But
the
you never
Shakur
asked
fight to
me
fight
why was
Tank.
Frank a good fight for
Man, that's
Shakur,
what
and
that,
No, you
that's
did.
why
You
never
didn't know
asked
he
me that
had a
question.
Tank fight.
I hate when people say he pulled out the fight to fight Tank. He fought Tank the
Yeah.
next year. He could have fought Tank. He could have fought
No,
Shakur, then
facts.
fought
That's why I
Tank.
said
Why?
Frank
He
was a
fought the
duck.
nigga 8
Hey,
months after that,
Frank
like
told
7
you.
months after
Frank
the
told
fight.
you why he didn't.
and you
He
know
didn't
what,
fight.
Brody? You know what,
He
Brody?
told you why he didn't fight. They
If he
lied about
really
the
thought he
money.
was
Could have
about
fought
that,
Shakur in November and then still fought Tank at the same time. So stop saying he
No,
pulled out to fight Tank.
they sent him a poison pill contract. They tried to lowball him. He was
There's
going to
no
go
bro, stop
poison
on
making
pill
up shit.
ESPN.
You
He
don't.
had
contract.
the
Come on,
whole deck
stop it.
against him.
If it was really
Fucking
poisonous, he could have
frauds.
pulled out and reinstated the purse bid.
Man, that
If
nigga
he
asked
really
him, can
wanted that,
he
he
asked
could
for
have
more money though,
reinstated the
bro?
purse bid. We did not come to an agreement. Take it to purse bid.
He
He
Bro,
did
he
not
asked
do
asked
he
for
that.
asked
more money.
Shakur not to take everything that he wanted and give him a more reasonable offer, and they didn't
Maul,
do
What the
it.
why
fuck?
They
didn't he
lied
go
They
to
during
gave
the
him $1
purse
million.
bid?
negotiations.
Why
They
didn't he
offered
go to
him
purse
a
bid?
different money than that he was told,
So
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 he
so
did
basically
not
What was he
take it.
told?
I don't
wait,
blame
wait.
him.
Come on, no. I got a question. More. What was he offered originally?
Hold on, before
I
you
want
answer
Kamal to
that
answer that.
question, shout out to my dog Juice Vision back in the super chat with the 5 piece. He say, wasn't Shakur in negotiation with Cordina during or after the Tank and Frank fight? How would Frank have fought Shakur? We were talking about before Frank, and they were talking
yeah,
about it like a year prior. They were talking
Yeah,
about before the
he
fight,
yeah,
not
he
after the
definitely
fight.
tripping.
he
Shit,
wasted that
man,
Go
money.
ahead.
Tank fought that man in June. He could have fought Shakur in November. Stop making it seem like that he
What the
ducked
fuck
that
are
fight
you
for that.
talking about?
I'm
Coming off a
I'm
loss?
trying to
Maul,
figure out
why
Coming off a
didn't
what was the
loss,
Frank
why would he
original
go
fight
to
Shakur?
purse
And
bid?
contract he
he
was
was
set.
big for the weight.
Why
Why
would
was
he
he
What the
going to
go?
fuck
wait
is y'all?
around to
What
fight
is y'all?
Shakur after a knockout loss? You guys are fucking
what is
silly.
y'all talking about, man? I'm saying when Shakur was trying to fight Frank, that was in 2023 of November, and then
Nigga,
he
he
fought.
wasn't trying to give up more money. He asked the nigga for
What
more money.
money? What the
Why
fuck? What
didn't
does he need?
Frank go
He
to
was
the
giving him the
purse
most
bid
money the
then?
man ever
Why
made.
didn't
He
they
got
go to
offered
purse
five
bid?
Y'all
times
niggas
his
make up
payday,
anything, man.
his
Oh
highest
yeah, he
payday.
made more than that with Tank.
They
Why
lied to him
didn't
But
about
they
the
go to
money.
he
purse
didn't know
They
he was
bid?
lied
getting a
about the
Tank fight.
money.
If they would have gone to purse bid, the
Knockout,
purse bid is a mandatory
Yeah.
knockout.
50-50 split
Can
for a
you
vacant
Hey,
please
belt.
tell me what I'm trying to say, man?
can I? Let's do this, bro. We got like 40 minutes left. I'll be open to hosting a debate on this topic, but
Okay.
can we move to something more recent? And what I want to talk about is who the fuck do y'all want to see Shakur Stevenson fight next, bro?
Jadir
Tito
Herrera.
Mercado,
Farmer.
Tito Mercado, the Herrera guy, or the best scenario would be the De Los Santos rematch. We need to see that rematch.
I
No, I
want.
would
Hey,
He
say
ain't gonna do that.
hey,
He
I
ain't
De
gonna
Los
want.
do that.
Santos ain't happening.
I
Hey,
wonder
All right,
why.
Rich. What
I,
about
I,
Rich?
I,
What about you, Rich?
I want to see him fight De Los Santos again or Gary Antoine Russell if he can't get the Tank fight. I don't want to see him fight that Herrera guy. All these people
I
that's
said
coming out.
next, bro. I said
That's why I
next.
say. That's why I say Gary Antoine Russell or De Los Santos. I want to see him go up to
All right,
40
well,
or fight.
Fights
let's
though.
say realistic. Let's say realistic fights next because Edwin De Los Santos is about to fight Frank Martin. Gary Antoine Russell is over on PBC. Him and Shakur are not doing no cross promotional shit with PBC and Matchroom. Their names ain't big enough for that. That ain't happening. So who else?
I just want to see him fight somebody that's going to challenge him.
I'm talking about a
Maritala.
realistic.
That's
What's
going to
a
challenge him.
realistic
So
fight for him, bro?
whoever's going to challenge him, man. I don't really think that guy that y'all keep slicing Herrera or whatever. I don't think he's going to challenge him.
Well, he
I
do.
don't think he's going to do none
Would
of
you
that.
rather see him fight Herrera or would you rather see him fight Cordina?
Oh yeah, I'd rather see Herrera at this moment.
NHA2, who do you want to see him fight next?
whoever he fights. I
Look,
don't. Bring on Herrera. I'm all for Herrera. But the thing is, I think y'all being phony with you know what I'm saying with y'all saying that Herrera pulls the shit. I think y'all just want to see him fight him to see him whoop his ass. Just so y'all can clown him for beating up a prospect.
you ain't gonna
Y'all
get no
setting him up
clout.
for failure. That's
You don't
all.
have to worry. You don't have to
That's
worry
all we
about
gonna
what I
hear.
say. I'll tell
That's
you
another
exactly what it is,
I
bro.
have a
That
I
is
question.
want to see him
that's the
fight.
only
that's
reason
I
y'all
would see
want to
him
see.
Hey,
fight. No, bro.
prophet.
I have a
Like,
question.
here's the thing. No, hold on. Before you ask your question, you ain't got to worry about where you stand with me, dog. Like, I want to see him fight Zepeda, and I want to see him fight
Yeah, I want to see him fight Cepeda
Herrera.
too.
I want to
Yep,
see him
yep.
fight one of those two. And the reason I want to see him fight one of those two because I got questions about his ability to deal with athletic power coming from the southpaw stance because of how he looked against Edwin. I want to see some questions answered. That's why I want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna give
It ain't
People
about
keep on saying
seeing him. It
Muratalla.
ain't about seeing
Muratalla's
him
an
Muratalla would
IBF
be good.
beat
mandatory.
somebody up and not giving him credit or whatever. And here's my thing, bro. He don't care about credit. He fought Padley, bro. He don't care about credit. He was about to fight Cordina coming off of a knockout loss. He don't care about credit long as the money right. So what we talking about, bro?
To be fair, he was fighting Floyd before, and then Floyd pulled
And
out
they
in the
and y'all
greatest
judged
duck
him
in,
for and
in
y'all was
history.
judging him for
So
fighting
we
Floyd. I
can't
ain't
That was
we
saying
gonna
can't
you
we
ask
got
knocking
to
you
off a
that
lot
qualify
of
question.
people
that.
was judging
We
him
got
for
to
fighting
qualify
Floyd.
that.
So what you think he
Everybody
gonna say
said
about
that
Herrera?
which makes my point, right? Everybody said that Floyd Schofield was a good fight for Shakur because his daddy talked
Not
him into the
me.
fight. We wanted
Nah,
to see the
everybody
fight.
ain't say that. The people that's on your
Not
panel
me.
right now, they ain't say that. You
Everybody else
said
Not
it.
been
You
saying
me.
said it. The people
I
that's on your
did.
Not
panel
I
me.
ain't say
said
that.
that.
Not me.
I did say
The
that.
I
people
KO
that's
can
on your
tell
honestly,
him.
panel
I
ain't say that.
honestly thought that
I said that
Floyd
fight
would
was
beat him.
garbage.
I thought Floyd Schofield could have beat Shakur.
God damn it.
And I did.
I
I
mean,
said
That's what
that
I
that,
Let
that
him
was a
have
that's
great
it.
what I
fight for
thought.
Shakur.
what I'm trying to get y'all to see, bro, if he's not gonna fight one of these names, then y'all just cool with him fighting another bum.
Nah, like I said, I
I
want to see
mean,
somebody that could challenge him. Like you
do
said,
what
like
Tank Davis do.
someone that could cut the ring off and do all the stuff that y'all think they could do, and watch them get washed up. And
Yeah, I
then y'all
want to
gonna
see
make
the
another
fight. That's what
excuse
I want
about
to see.
them.
Well,
That's what
And
I
fucking
want
let
to
y'all
him
gonna
see.
make
fight
another
Abdullah
excuse.
Mason then.
Y'all gonna go left
Nah, he don't
field
want to
bringing
fight
something
Abdullah
else.
Mason. He trying to be his fake brother too.
Yeah. Well, that's somebody who will test him.
Anybody that's a threat, that's his
That's a
brother.
Bob Arum,
fantasy
Abdullah
fight.
is
after
That
a
he
that ain't
left
that
test.
ain't
Top
that,
Rank,
that
Bob
don't even
Arum is not going to
qualify as
give
a
him any
fantasy fight.
prospects.
Exactly. Top playing about to
Anyway,
feed him.
AKO, my question was, what do you think about Shakur saying he'll go to 140 to fight Tiafimo?
Cap,
Clout
But
chasing.
how?
Clout chasing.
cap.
That's what I believe. Like you ain't got no power at
Y'all chasing
35. All them boys
Teofimo?
at 140 could crack. Them boys at 140 could crack.
He
Shakur ain't got
literally
no
called
punching
out. He
power.
literally called out
Devin Haney's
Teofimo
at
because
140.
Teofimo
They do
posted
not
a
This
crack.
nigga
nigga
saying
said
that
they
he
ain't
wanted
got
to
no
kill
punching
Shakur.
power. I still haven't seen nobody that walk through his punches.
He knows
He
he's
don't know
I
I ain't
how
think
nobody.
to.
he,
I
Teofimo's
ain't,
not
I'm talking
I've
about
available.
Still
seen
ain't
punching
see
people
power.
that
walk
yet.
through his
I
punches.
think
I
he
ain't
called
seen
out
that
Bruh,
yet.
Teofimo
hey,
because
KO,
he
repeat what
legit
you
don't
just said,
respect him.
bro. Repeat
Until
what you just
I see
said.
somebody walk through his punches and just wave it off like it's nothing, then say he ain't got
Can
no
we get
punching
somebody?
power,
Can
man.
we get Shakur to call out somebody that's available? Teofimo
That's what I'm
Lopez already got a fight coming up, bro.
Niggas
He's
don't
got
no.
know.
two
He
fights coming up.
called out
Said he
to
wants big
you.
names. What's wrong with that, KO?
And
No,
not
he
the
He
nigga,
wants
the
big
nigga's not
names.
available, bro. You want him to wait for To to get
All
done?
right, so but if he calls out a prospect, you know what I'm saying? Y'all,
He's not
you
calling
just
out a
open up
prospect.
yourself.
It's a prospect out there said he gonna kill your ass.
But
Facts.
And
y'all want him to call out a
he's top
prospect?
10 in your sanctioning body. You about to fight a prospect that's not even ranked in the WBC. Schofield was ranked in the WBA.
Cool, but y'all want him to call out that prospect. Is that what
No,
y'all
the
want?
nigga.
prospect already called him out.
So for now on,
Eh,
Shakur got to answer all prospects.
That's what
Yeah, for sure,
that's what
right?
y'all praised him for when he
That's
fought
what.
Edwin. You can't
That's
have it both
fact.
ways, bro. You can't praise a nigga, yo, he fighting Edwin because everybody he called out everybody, don't nobody want to fight him. He fighting Edwin because Edwin gave him a call. Nigga Shakur want all the smoke. Oh, nigga, he fighting Schofield because didn't nobody want to fight him. Schofield kept
Nah, I
calling
mean,
him out. Nigga Shakur want all the smoke. But now this is the one time it's like, no, nigga, he ain't got to fight that nigga. What has he done? He ain't done shit. Nigga didn't care what Padley did, bro. He didn't care what Yoshino accomplished, my nigga.
I don't
He didn't give
care
a
for him
fuck about
fighting
that
him.
shit, bro.
I don't
Nigga
care
wasn't
for him fighting him.
Yoshino
wasn't in
was
that
a
bitch caring
title
about them.
eliminator, and Padley was a last second replacement.
Oh,
You
bro.
can't use those two.
Man, this nigga.
And Eduardo Santos was the
And
third man in
Herrera is
line.
readily
Come on,
available when
KO.
your
Let's
promoter
not
ain't
look.
got nobody for you to fight. Y'all rather
We went
this
over this.
motherfucker Eddie Hearn get this nigga some bullshit from UK again? You want a Padley rematch out this bitch since Eddie just signed
We
Padley?
getting a
You
Lamont
want to
Roach
see him in the
rematch?
ring with
Why not?
Maxie Hughes? I'm confused with
mm.
what you niggas want. It's like you can only talk about Shakur with names that
I'm
you
confused
want
with
to
what you
see. Damn,
niggas
you
want.
got
It's
a
like
big ass.
Oh,
You
somebody
got a
got
big ass
Elko.
dog, Willie. Every time somebody brings up a nigga that can potentially challenge Shakur or might be an interesting matchup, you niggas don't never want to see it, bro.
No, that
It's
motherfucker poses
confusing.
no challenge whatsoever for
So
Shakur.
what? Wait,
Come
wait.
on,
So
man.
what
You
if he
know and
bring up?
everybody
What if
else
he
there
bring up
know it.
a
I don't give
knockout?
a
What
fuck
if
if
he
he's a
bring up
southpaw,
O'Shaquie
he's
Clark?
athletic. What has he done to
You
prove to you that he poses any challenge?
You're only telling me your
I don't,
feelings, bro.
I don't mind seeing him fight.
Big dog, you gotta go out and
Ooh.
come back in, bro. You got a badass echo, fam.
Hey, knockout. What if he fight
Yeah.
O'Shaquie Foster?
I mean, I would rather see him fight somebody with some power, something that he had problems with before. I already seen him fight boxers that ain't got no power, that's trying to be a chess match with him. That shit he wins those fights. I've seen him in that scenario. I don't need to see that. I want to see him in stuff that I've seen him struggle in. That's what I'm looking forward to, bro. That's what I'm a fight fan for, dog. I'm not a fight fan to watch you beat a style that I already seen you beat multiple times. I seen the
He didn't
boxers.
he didn't beat all these fighters.
He ain't beat nobody like a Williams Zepeda.
Definitely
Yadir
not.
Herrera, he beat Edwin De Los Santos, but that was the most struggling fight of his career. That's the type of shit I want to see, bro.
Watch Williams.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Big
with
dog
you.
Willie, you got
Big dog Willie,
you got bad echo, bro. Bad echo, fam. Sum up with your device, Big dog Willie. Go ahead. What y'all say? I'm listening.
AKO.
He gonna watch Williams Zepeda.
Cool.
That's
Too
cool.
wide open.
Cool.
Too wide open.
Show me.
AKO.
You tell me that Shakur's gonna watch everybody he ever fights. So cool.
I want to see it.
I mean,
get it, bro.
whenever Zepeda's ready.
You say he gonna watch everybody, fam. Talk your shit. That don't stop me from wanting to see it. Show me he gonna watch them. Don't just tell me about it.
We want to see it too, KO. But these fighters just don't seem to want to get in the ring with him.
But you got a nigga that's saying he want to get in
You
the
got a
ring with
nigga
him
that's saying
now.
he want to kill you and send the contract.
Oh, guys, so we go. Okay, another prospect, just like the
See, that's
Schofield.
what I'm saying. Niggas want, man, bro. Niggas, y'all picking and choosing.
Okay, so what would you have him do?
We ain't.
In one breath you say
that's not
nobody
picking and
wants
I,
to
choosing.
fight him.
I, I've already
Then I
said
give
I
you a
don't
nigga
care.
that
I
you
don't
want to
mind him
fight him.
fighting this
You say it's
prospect,
a
but I just know y'all ain't
prospect.
gonna get him the
What
credit.
you want him to do? Sit out? You want him to sit out?
Man,
No, I
but
don't.
that's
I don't
not.
mind. I don't
Knockout.
mind him fighting the
So
prospect. I don't mind it.
Jermaine Ortiz
Rather than
said
sitting out.
he got a signed contract that Shakur ducked out on, right? The same
That's
Jermaine
gonna be.
Ortiz that
You know,
gave
that's gonna
Loman
be the
PO
most
everything a nigga
The
had.
main
boringest,
And
bullshit.
then you got this nigga
boring
saying that he
fight.
gonna kill Shakur. So can he fight? Like y'all saying he ain't got no options. It's two niggas that saying they want to fight him right now. What's up?
He said only way he going up to 140 if he fights somebody that's worthy. Jermaine Ortiz ain't, whatever his name is, ain't worthy. He fight just like Shakur. He fought Teo just like Shakur would have fought Teo.
That nigga ain't going to no fucking
He
140.
ain't
All
fight.
right, bro.
Jermaine ain't
Ah,
fought nothing like Shakur. Stop that.
No,
All
I'm
right, bro.
saying the way
Jermaine put hands on Tio.
See, I'm not
no,
gonna
he
make
didn't.
excuses.
He
I say
was
bring on
running that whole
Ortiz,
fight,
bring
man.
on that other prospect or
So
whatever and shit. I don't care.
do
Watch
you
them
think
fight.
it's wise, Rich, for you to be saying that you will only do certain shit and I gotta have this and I gotta have that when you having such a hard time getting fights?
I think
bro, what the
that
fuck is that?
I don't know, but I
Yes.
think
Right.
that those fights will be good with Herrera after he tried them other fights. But
There's nothing there right now,
if he
bro.
keep getting like every
What
time he
other
don't have no
fight? What
fight,
other
he
fights for
got
his
to pull
next
up a
fight in the
prospect.
summertime, bro? What other fights in the summertime right now? What are you talking about? Like what other fights, bro? Name a fighter and let's talk. Let's see if they're available or not. What other fight?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my point, bro.
You know. What I'm saying, you never know. Step aside money come a long way.
So
Come a long way.
step aside money instead of just fighting an available fight. You want him to pull somebody from something they already got going on.
Yeah, he could do that.
And
with
who would he
Gary
pay step
Antoine
aside
Russell.
money
He could
to?
do that. He could do that with
do that.
Zepeda. He could do that with certain fighters if he, you know what I'm saying, talk to Eddie
Who would he
Hearn
be
or
paying
whatever.
step aside money to, bro?
Huh?
Who would he be paying step aside money to?
He could pay it to Tevin Farmer. He could pay it to Pollo.
Tevin Farmer is already fighting Williams Zepeda in 2 weeks, bro.
If Gary really want to leave, if Gary don't really want to fight Pollo or whatever, Gary could holler at his promoters and Shakur could holler at his promoters. Like that shit ain't it's step aside.
Why would he even fight Shakur when he going for another belt at 140? Shakur don't have a belt.
Because he said he'll fight Shakur. That's why.
Of course he did.
That's what he said.
The nigga also said that Kent Cruz was a better fight for him than Alberto Puello when Puello was a champion, bro.
That's what he thought. That's his own
He just
mind.
talking, fam. That's not realistic. Niggas is not finna do a cross promotional fight where PBC got their hand in the pocket, Matchroom got their hand in the pocket, DAZN want a piece of the pie, Prime Video want a piece of the pie, and they doing it for a nigga that fights in Saudi Arabia on undercards and a nigga that fights in America on undercards. Bro, shit ain't happening, man.
KO, you can't say that if they did a cross promotional with Shakur and De Los Santos. That you can't say that because that's happened.
At the time, Shakur was a top-ranked fighter fighting in main events, and that was a Bob Arum top-ranked ESPN event. This is totally different.
He only has one fight. Like, come on, KO. Now you mean
his stock was higher, bro.
So coming off of a stoppage
that no one saw
against Joe the plumber.
I can tell you 7,000 people saw it. So
yeah, is that enough?
Is that right there?
Is that enough to make? Is that enough to make PBC and Matchroom feel like, yo, let's make these two the main event? The nigga that just fought in Saudi Arabia on the undercard, and the nigga that just fought on the undercard. Let's make them the main event for a pay-per-view cross
Nobody thought Shakur and Edwin was main event worthy, but yet here we were.
Edwin, just like it was a totally different situation. Just like
hey, real quick, hey, true. What day that Edwin and Shakur fight? What day was that on?
A Thursday.
It was on Thursday.
Oh, you're proving my point. Go ahead, keep talking.
Hell, the fight in Times Square is on a Friday, and that's probably going to be the biggest boxing attraction we'll see this year. So we can't use that. We can't use that metric. We can't use that.
It'll be what?
We can't use that.
It'll be what? It'll be what? Say it again.
I said that'll be the biggest boxing event this year.
No, you said attraction.
Yes, they're fighting in Times Square. That's the attraction.
What the fuck do that mean?
SmackDown will have more viewers. WWE SmackDown will have more viewers than that.
They're fighting in Times Square for free.
Boxing attraction is good for the sport. That is going to be the most talked about event of this year.
Man, stop it.
Just like the February 22nd card was the card of the century, huh?
I'm talking about fighting in Times Square.
What the fuck?
In front of how many people they gonna fit in Times Square for the free? By the way,
everyone.
That's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Man, bro, you don't even believe that shit, bro. Like, stop, dude.
Paid. They're fighting in Times Square. People are going to be interested in boxing that they ain't never seen this before just because it's never happened in boxing before. It's like the spectacle factor. It's the same way Jake Paul gets 60 million viewers on Netflix or when they do something else on DAZN with
Jake Paul is a name.
It's spectacle.
None of these guys are names like Jake Paul. That's
the
bullshit.
spectacle.
That's different.
And then when they find out, when they find out that it's on an app called DAZN, and they go into their app store and they trying to spell DAZN, DAZONE, and they can't find it, no one's gonna watch this shit, bro. The fuck are you talking about?
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious.
You're comparing Theo, Devin, and Ryan to Jake Paul.
What the fuck is going on? Nigga, biggest attraction. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man, that's good. I ain't gonna lie to you, KO. That's a good one, man.
That was ridiculous that you said that shit, bro. But the only thing I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, what I need Shakur Stevenson fans to understand is y'all can't have it both ways, bro. You can't say that don't nobody want to fight the nigga. He having such a hard time getting fights. Oh, he ain't got to wait on Tank. He can stay active. He ain't putting his career on hold for nobody. Oh, he want all the smoke. He only fighting this dude because it's the only one that stepped up to the plate. Well, you're claiming that you're having a difficult time getting an opponent right now. You have one fight left on your deal with Matchroom. Let you tell it. Again, I don't believe that. I'm told it's another number, but we'll see if he's lying or telling the truth. But for right now, he's saying he got one fight left. You got one fight on your deal. Stay active. Get back in the ring this summer. And if you can't get Zepeda because Zepeda doesn't want to fight you and he ends up ducking you after the former fight, then, bro, you need to fight this kid Herrera that's calling your name out. Real ones will give you credit for him because of how we know you struggled against Edwin in your fight, and you'll be able to answer a lot of questions that people have about you, bro. What's wrong with that? Would y'all just rather the niggas sit out and not fight nobody? I'm not understanding what y'all are pushing for, bro.
And don't forget Tito Mercado's with Eddie Hearn, so that's an in-house fight as well. And Tito Mercado has power.
Hey, let's bet. If he fight one of them guys, let's bet on that, Kamal.
Hey, money.
You seem too sure about these guys.
Hey, money. Hey, money. Are you the brother that
Is
said?
this
Hey, wait a
Victor?
minute, hold up.
Come on, Victor. What's the
Hey,
message? Come on,
listen.
sir.
Hey, let me say this. Is that the brother that just got finished speaking? Not Kamal, the one that's speaking to Kamal. Is that the brother that said, ain't nobody walking through course punches? Are you the one that said that?
Yeah, who? Name one.
So, wait a minute.
Name one.
All of them. Wait a minute. Hold up, nigga. No, don't interrupt
Name
me.
one.
Don't interrupt me.
Man,
Go,
man,
go,
No,
go,
name
go.
one.
Let him go. Let him go. Come on,
Listen.
Victor.
Yeah, listen. All of them. Let me tell you something. If Core punching on those
You lying
motherfuckers,
already. You can't
right?
believe somebody that start off lying.
No. Core can't get hit. So he ain't getting hit. That supposedly, but he's punching on them niggas, right? But he's punching on them all 12 rounds. They go 12 rounds with the nigga. You telling me that a nigga that ain't walking through a nigga's punches can last 12 rounds? No, doesn't make mathematical sense. They are walking through that nigga's punches. And by the way, that one nigga, Valdez, didn't just walk through his punches, but he chased that nigga around the ring behind the referee and was getting ready to hit that nigga in the back of his head. And why the back of his head? Because the nigga had his back turned. That's why. And he was running the other motherfucking way.
Yeah, he lying,
What you
man.
talk about?
I don't know. You
Well, I don't know
lying,
what fight
man.
you was
Go ahead.
watching, but
Hey,
Yeah, you
he
lying,
ran
dude's
from
man.
name
that.
definitely wasn't Valdez.
Shakur said
I
Shakur
can't
said
respond
ain't
to
no
that.
cop gonna beat me, and he spent all day running from a Namibian police officer, not even a full-time boxer in Nakathilia, in a disgraceful performance. So you're right, bro.
Make
Still
Great
beat
point.
him.
make no mistake about it. Core is more
Still
than
beat
willing
him.
to turn his back on the nigga and run.
Oh, for sure.
More than willing.
See, this is my problem, KO, with these core fans
Hey,
is
hey,
they
hey,
say
so
they say
wait.
no
So
Tito
so
Mercado,
hey,
no
so
Herrera, but they're perfectly fine with these
Shakur run
UK
and niggas
domestic
take
level
knees.
fighters.
Which one better? Shakur run and niggas take knees. Which one different? What you rather do?
Shakur,
What?
Crying about head grease. Fuck
Nigga
out of here.
get on his
Yeah.
knees or
Yeah.
run.
Come back.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one
So
you
is it
rather do?
about
Get on
punch
your
and hair
knees or run.
grease?
Get on your
okay.
knees or run.
Hey,
Answer that question.
did
Answer that
Tank
question.
run?
Get on your
Did
knees or
Tank
run.
run?
I fucking
Did
took
Tank
a
run?
knee, nigga,
Tank did
like it's
run.
the
Did
He
Tank
ran to the
run?
waning
Knees or
corner.
seconds
run.
of
Come
a
on,
Which
Victor.
one
football
you rather
game.
Tank
do?
ran to
Get
the
on your
corner,
knees
Hey,
or
Victor.
run.
That's
If
what
you
he
want to go
did.
hey,
back to one
hey,
fight, you
hey,
want to go back to
wait a
one
minute,
fight, get on your
hold
knees
up,
or run. Name it.
hold up.
What
Hey,
you
did
rather
Tank
do?
run?
Knees and
Did he
run.
run? Did Tank run?
Get on
Tank
your
He
ran to
knees
did
the
or run.
corner.
worse. He
Tank
took a
Okay,
ran to
get
the
on your
knee.
corner,
knees
He
or
Victor.
came
run.
back
Yes,
and
he
got that
did.
nigga.
Yes,
He
he
came
I
back
did.
and
got
got
the
that
Now
Uh,
answer.
nigga.
get him.
One at
I
a
got
time.
the
One at a
answer.
time.
What
Hey,
you rather
so the
do?
Fuck
Get on
audience
your
y'all
decided
knees
mouth.
or
which was
run.
better. The audience decided which
Get
was
on
better
your
because
knees
the
or run.
audience left Shakur's fights early. They didn't leave Tank's fights
Oh,
early,
you must
so
not have
we know
heard. You
They
what's
didn't hear the
better.
booed
audience
Tank.
after the fight,
Come on,
right?
they booed
You
Tank
must have not
though.
have heard the
They
audience.
booed him.
Answer
They
the
That's
booed
what
the
they
question,
fuck
do.
out
Victor.
that man.
Hey,
Tank got
Victor,
What's
booed.
answer the
worse,
question.
18,000
That
boos or
Hey,
8,000 boos?
hey, Victor,
I
answer
will
the
answer your
question.
question. I will
Get
answer
on
your
your
question if
knees
you.
or run. What you rather
All
do
right.
in
Okay.
real
Now
life?
listen.
Get on your knees or
Listen.
run. I never
Let me
get
tell
on
you
my
something.
knees for
Hey,
no
hey.
one, man.
Don't
For
even
no
Nigga.
one.
Hey, no, you support a
For
nigga that
no one.
runs. You support a nigga that runs. You
You just run
support
away
a
from
nigga
him,
that
Rich.
runs.
Rich, you just run away from him, Rich.
Man, I never get on my knees for no nigga.
You just run away
No
from a nigga.
nigga.
Hey, some
No nigga.
situations you gotta
No
run
nigga.
Hey,
from.
Whatever
hey,
I'm
you
doing.
run,
If I'm in
you
the
get to
streets,
fight
if
another
I'm
day if
in,
you run. You
I'm
take
not
a
Hey,
knee.
not
you
get
You
on
you
my
listen,
basically
knees
fight
for
another
no
surrendering.
day.
That's
nigga.
cap, nigga.
Hey, look,
Nick Davis
hey,
on his
fellas.
Walking Dead Rick
Hey,
Grimes. Nigga, he got on his knees and got up and started fighting that nigga,
and
biting
beat
that
He
nigga
that
ran
shit.
to
nigga's
the
Right?
corner,
ass.
KO.
He
He
ain't
ran
beating
And
to the
beat
no
that
corner.
nigga's
ass.
ass.
Fuck
Fuck
you
out of
talking
here.
about, man?
Hey,
And
listen.
you know what I also rather be? If I got some smoke and a nigga say he messed me up or whatever, or I lost or whatever, I try to go get that shit back. I don't let nigga, I don't start, saying I was sick, posting my DMs with my wife and shit. You know what I mean?
So
Hey,
why
Posting
Tank
He
didn't
did,
fight
fighting
but
hey,
and
let
KO,
me
he
run
did
this.
all that.
shit. I
He's
don't
talking
start
about head grease.
apologizing and
Hold
shit.
up, hold up,
We
hold
just
up.
go get it
Hey
back. So would you
Victor,
rather
hey
Hey,
Victor,
so
be
why
get on
a
your
Tank
nigga?
ain't
knees or
Would you
signed
run.
rather
his
be
Which
a,
papers
let
for
me
one?
a
ask you this,
rematch?
bro. Let me ask y'all this as we asking questions. Would you rather be a nigga to say, I want to rematch De Los Santos to show y'all like what I do with two hands, and then run away from that moment and act like you beat him with one hand and act like you never said that shit? Or would you rather be a nigga that
That's
said,
what
y'all
I'm
think
saying.
I got fucked up? I'm gonna go right back to it and get the rematch. Which one would
But
y'all rather
Tank
be?
hasn't signed
hey,
his
But that's
rematch
not. But KO,
hold
contract,
up.
that's not what he
KO. He
originally said.
hasn't signed the
Originally
Hey, let
contract.
said
me
he
tell
had
it.
plans.
I'm asking my question.
Nah, answer that
hey,
question.
listen.
Get on his
Hey, let me
knees
say
for
this.
another man or run.
Oh, nigga, shut up with that knee shit, man. Shut up with that knee. Hey, let me explain the knee. Hey, hold up. Hey, look.
He don't want to hear.
Well, hold up.
He got to
Hold up,
answer that
fellas.
question.
Hold up, fellas. Let me say
Hold
something. Let
on,
me
man.
listen. Let me say something. Listen. What do you think? What do you think the face of boxing means? Let me explain this. What do you think the face of boxing means? The face of
Man.
boxing means this. Listen, nigga. The face of boxing means he is a high valued commodity. He is marketable, very highly marketable, right? So that nigga can get away with shit. That's power.
He
He
can
can
get
get
away
away
with
with
getting
shit
on
that
his
other niggas
knees.
can't get
Oh,
away with.
On his
The
knees.
nigga took a
thank
knee and
you.
said,
Thank you
hold
for
up,
admitting that.
everybody.
On
I
his,
got something in my
Thank you for
eye.
admitting
I'm
it.
gonna stop for a minute so I can get this shit out of my eye.
he ain't
Then I'm gonna
stopped. He
get
got
back
on
to
his
Right,
work.
knees.
Now, most
He
right.
ain't
niggas
stopped.
can't
He
do
got
that,
on his
but a
knees.
high value
We believe
commodity.
you.
So you saying he get a
We
pass on
believe you,
everything?
Vic.
That's what
Thank
you
you.
saying.
That's
We
just what
appreciate
happened, nigga.
that.
You
Take it
saying
on
he
the
allowed
chin,
to
Thank
get a
nigga.
you.
pass? You saying he allowed to
Thank
get a
you, Vic.
pass?
We appreciate that.
Hell
You
no. I
honest.
don't agree with that shit.
That
Hell no.
nigga ready to get on his knees.
But that nigga, it's different from a
The
nigga
nigga
running from
said,
a
"Get
nigga and a
on."
nigga
Hey
getting
man,
up.
on some real shit, Rich, I'm gonna answer your question. On some real
Yeah.
shit, I'd rather get on my knee for a split second and then get up fighting than run away from a nigga for 36 minutes straight.
Nah, I ain't with
Yeah,
that, man.
yeah,
A
Damn.
yeah,
part-time boxer. A
yeah.
part-time boxer.
Just if we really want to talk real shit and like you brought up some real life shit, nigga pressing you in real life. I'd rather get on my knee for a moment and then come out fighting than run away from a nigga that's pressing me for 36
That nigga
minutes, my
could be
nigga.
tying his
Yeah,
shoe.
nah, nah,
Just
nah.
like
Okay,
Or
you get
run
on your
away,
knee for
man,
one
or
second,
run
it's
away
over.
from a nigga,
I tried to
or
let
run
Victor.
away.
Hold on, bro. Hold up. I tried to
Ain't
let
Hey,
no
Victor.
getting on
nah,
your knee in a real fight.
I tried to let
hey,
y'all have it,
knockout.
but I felt like you thought you was getting off too much. So I'll answer your question directly, my nigga. If it's me, if it's KO, I'd rather
Yeah.
get on my knee for a split second and come out fighting like a fucking dog than run from a nigga for 12 rounds straight. That's just me though.
Or run
Okay,
from
yo,
a nigga for
if
the
you get on
last
your
12
knee, it's
seconds.
over.
Hey, look,
You
when
get
you
on your
turn
knee
your back
fighting
on,
anybody, man, unless you about to
homeboy,
wrestle him or something.
look, you run from a nigga, you turn your back on him, you might get punched in the back of your head. And
Nigga,
that's
Tank
almost what
turned
happened
his
to
back.
that's almost what
Tank
happened to
got on his
Core
knees and
when he
went to
turned his
ran
And if
back
you
back on
take a
that
on him.
little
knee, you might get
Valdez
punched on
nigga.
top of your
Little
head.
Valdez had to run that nigga across the ring and try to punch that nigga in the back of his head. Just like I said,
Y'all let me
nigga.
catch this super chat, man. Shout out to Broken Dangerous with the
Hey, you
2 piece and
funny
super
as
chat.
shit.
Said Shakur ain't fighting the threat, preserving the bag. It sounds like that's what his fans want too. Shakur, you just fight these trash cans and just wait on a nigga to pick you because you can't mess
Nah,
that
crazy.
bag up. Shout out to my dog Rock with the 2 piece and super chat. He said Shakur got booed in his last 3 fights. And Tank only got booed when he said what happened to his goddamn eye. They wasn't booing his fight or booing him. They was
That's right.
booing what the
They
fuck he
weren't
said about his
leaving
fight.
in droves before the
That's
fight
even
ended, like with
worse. They
Shakur's
booing the
fights.
man. They boo the performance, but they boo the man. I think that's
What the
worse. They
fuck did
booed
that,
him.
man? What are you talking
They
about?
didn't boo him. They booed his
Yes, they
excuse,
did. Boo
maybe.
his ass.
Nigga,
Exactly. They
they
No,
booed
booed
they
him.
didn't
his
boo him.
work.
They didn't boo him. They
Okay.
booed what he
Shout out
said.
to
Okay.
Jalen James. Shout out
They
to
booed
Jalen
what he
James
They
with the
said.
booed
They
his
five
didn't
piece.
boo his
words. My
fight.
Hold on,
fault. They
let
booed
me
his
They
catch
didn't
this
boo
words,
his
not
super
fight.
chat,
him.
bro.
Did
Y'all
They
they
let
didn't
me
boo
leave
his
catch
fight.
his?
They
Did they
booed his
leave Tank's
words.
fights
That's it.
early? Did they leave?
They booed him as a man.
y'all let me catch super chat, bro. I had to mute y'all real quick. Shout out to Jalen James with the 5 piece in super chat. He say notice how his corner didn't wipe his eye when he ran to the corner, bro. That's cap.
That nigga a bitch.
That's
Straight up.
cap, Jalen. Anyway, he says, how was he able
They
to finish
slapped
the
the
round
towel on his
so
head,
quick?
man. How
Now
y'all
you
call that
capping,
wrestling?
Jalen. You spent $5
They
a
literally
round on
slapped
stream,
him with
bro.
a towel. In
Straight
his
up.
eye, you good, Tate.
His scary ass.
You know what?
He wants
All
to
the
sit in the
jokes is
fucking chat
cool,
and talk shit
but
all
that
day.
young man deserves all the credit in the world for going right back to the rematch when he don't have to. Y'all don't want to talk about that shit though, because y'all favorite
But
fighter don't do that type of shit.
I
That's
think he got
facts.
pressured into giving a rematch though,
See,
because that was his
there you
original
go right
reaction.
there.
He
There
he
you go
he
right
doesn't
there.
have to.
There you go right there. He's only showing hard and dog because somebody forced him to. Like,
I
bro,
Hey,
get
can
the
mean,
I?
fuck
Hey,
out
hey,
of here
hey,
if
with
that
hey,
was
that.
the
KO,
case, he wouldn't have said
He's
he
only
he wouldn't have gave his original
doing
answer.
something that I can't criticize the move or the rematch. So I'm gonna just say the nigga only doing it because somebody forced him to. Like, just get a nigga his
hey,
credit, bro.
KO, hey,
Man,
KO though. Answer
I'm gonna
this
give him
question,
his
KO.
credit for taking a
Hey,
rematch, but I'm
KO.
also gonna criticize him for not jumping on it right away, just like we
Hold
wouldn't do
on.
it for
What
any
do
other
you
fighter.
mean? The nigga was saying he
What do you
taking the
mean not
rematch
right
by
away?
Monday.
I
It
give
wasn't
credit
even
to that
48
nigga for doing
What
his
hours,
about
bro.
job.
right after? What about during the post fight conference? Didn't he
Said
say
I
he
would,
had
I
He
already
had
had
a
said, I
something
lot of
lined
said
stuff
up?
on his
before I want to
mind.
run it. Hold on. Let's
Okay,
talk
but
about
but
this, bro. Because y'all niggas be tripping, dog. The nigga literally said in the post-fight press conference, I want the rematch. I don't think it's going to be next, though, because we all know they already had other plans for Tank. He was already
cool.
about
Don't
to do
say that.
something else. And
Hey, KO.
so the nigga by
Hey,
Monday, the nigga had already told them, nah, nigga, fuck all that shit. I just want this rematch. And was already
KO.
by Monday pushing for
hey,
that shit. And
nah,
now it's all but
answer
done.
this
By
question,
Monday, they
KO.
already had a fucking song about the grease. Of course, he was gonna fucking goddamn do it.
Hey, KO.
Who gives a fuck, bro? He
Grease is
also
I'm
has
just
millions of
saying, he
people.
should.
He
If
also
he was
has
really
millions
about it,
of
he
people
would have just said
supporting
it at
that
the
shit
post
he don't
conference. Nah,
understand, bro.
that
Hey,
was a
that
bad
shit get
performance.
weak
I need to run that
after.
back ASAP. Fuck what I got lined up.
Hey, KO. Hey, can
What
you
the
answer
fuck?
this
Ain't that
question
what the
though?
nigga
That's
did?
That nigga
That's
ran that hoe
exactly
back.
what
Do
he
that
did.
shit
he did
afterwards,
what
after the
Devin
fact.
didn't do with Lomachenko and what Shakur didn't do with De Los Santos.
Hey,
I'm just
Kamal.
saying.
Hey, KO and Kamal. Can y'all answer this question? If Tank would have won that fight, do you think he would have gave him a rematch?
No,
Hell
for what?
no.
That's
For
a
what?
good question.
Now that's the
Here
real
you go.
that's when you show you a real dog. If he would
For
have won
what?
that fight, would he gave
So
him a
then,
Hold
so
on.
rematch?
then, so
Shit,
It's
then
a
Shakur
draw
Shakur is not
fight.
already
a real
Yeah.
undefeated,
dog.
right?
It's a draw fight. Of course he gonna
So
give him.
then
You just want
Shakur, so then Shakur is
that
not a
does.
real dog.
He
That's
ain't
what I
never
was
had a
just gonna
draw
say.
fight in his life. He ain't
No,
never
if
had a
he,
draw fight in his life.
no, he had a close ass fight with Edwin,
But he never
and they
had a
gave
It was
him the
draw.
win.
controversial.
He
He
rematch him?
never had a draw. I'm saying if Tank would have won that fight, do you think he would have gave him a rematch?
Nigga,
I don't
No.
you
think so.
you
I
Yes.
contradicting
don't think so.
yourself, bro.
But that's a hypothetical, so it doesn't matter. Period.
I
I think
don't
he would
think
have
so.
still gotten the rematch if it was similar and he just got the decision. I still think he would have gone it with it.
And
I'm
don't
But
trying.
forget one of the
we
one of the
know
rep,
that
one of
Devin's
the
not
So
built
you
like that
lying.
with
So now
Hold
Loma,
you
on a
and
lying.
we know
second,
that
fam.
Shakur's not built like that with De Los Santos.
Fellas, y'all hold on a second, bro. So by your logic, then Shakur Stevenson ain't a real dog, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, because Shakur won. Shakur won
Nick,
But
by
you just
rounds.
said if Tank would have won, so that means Tank won. What are you talking about,
I'm
bro?
saying if they would have gave Tank that fight after a lot of people said he lost.
bro,
It,
you
it,
trying
A
to
lot
think.
of people saw
the
Shakur
high
Stevenson
said
lost,
Cora lost.
bro.
no man, it wasn't
That's
no
not
highs. It
true.
wasn't a lot of
Ain't
That's
too
people
not
ain't too
saying
A
many
he
true.
lot
people
of
that
lost.
people
said
A
saw
Curl
lot
lost.
of
Now
Shakur
people
let's
thought
be
It was
honest
a
Shakur
now.
lot of people
lost.
screaming
That
out
is
They
Hold
called
Shakur
it
on,
fact.
lost.
boring,
bro.
but nobody said Shakur lost.
Yeah,
Plenty
he
of
yeah,
people
nah,
thought
yeah.
De
Yes,
Los
they
Hey, well,
Santos
did. That's
won.
a damn. I said he
and,
lost. The nigga lost that
you
fight.
got the
My
haters
guy,
thought he
bro.
lost.
That
He lost
Yeah.
How
that
did he
fight
lose?
you
Tell me how
had
you lost,
people
Victor.
because
listen.
I'm
You
gonna
had
tell you how he
people.
lost. I'm gonna
You
tell you
had
how he
people that
lost.
man. Hold on. You had
I'm
people
gonna
that was
hey
Tank
look hey
fans
nigga. I'm
saying
gonna tell
that
you how
Tank
he lost.
lost.
One at
I'm
a
gonna
You
tell
time,
never
you
had
y'all.
how.
people that
One
was
at a
on
I'm gonna
time,
Shakur
tell
bro.
fans
you.
saying he lost.
Bro,
Hey,
man.
tell that nigga to shut the fuck up.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time, bro. So this is what I'm gonna do. Rich, I'm gonna let you finish, then I'm gonna let Victor respond to you. Don't nobody interrupt Rich, and then don't nobody interrupt Victor. Rich, go ahead, bro.
What I'm saying, you had people that was Tank fans saying that he lost. Only people you heard saying Shakur lost was haters and people that already didn't like him from talking too
Yep.
much on Twitter.
Nigga,
That's
it
all.
doesn't make
So
sense.
so 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 all that shit that you saying is unnecessary, man. He won the
Pe-
fight.
People in
This was a
corporate
draw fight.
media said that he lost. Some people in corporate media said it. It
Yeah,
wasn't
who
just
are these
haters.
Tank fans, bro? Who are
Name
these
one of
Tank
these
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
You had
Name
people
one
that
of
you
these
had
people.
I'm
you
a,
Come
I'm
had
a,
on.
you had people that say
Rich,
you
you
had
contradicting yourself though, bro. Cause you it's a
badly, bro.
lot
But
of
let
motherfuckers.
me let Victor respond. Victor, go ahead,
all right.
Victor.
So nobody
yeah.
said he lost.
I'm gonna tell you how Tank won that fight with Roach, and I'm gonna tell you how Cora lost that fight with De Los Santos. I'm gonna tell you how because of the way that the judges are supposed to score fights, and De Los Santos for De Los Santos was aggressive, aggressive three times, significant times in that fight. Shakur never, ever, not one time was aggressive. And at one point, De Los Santos was aggressive, got Core up against the ropes. Core ducked up under him and ran towards the other side of the ring and almost tripped over his own 2 feet. That is effective aggression. And Core
Victor,
never
Jay
replied it.
Santos did not let his
Core never.
hands
I'm not
go.
finished. I'm not finished. And Core never. Ever in that fight applied aggression. He just kept trying to snap that fucking jab out. But De Los Santos came after that motherfucker 3 times and got him up against the ropes 3 times. Aggression. And he touched him. Now, Tank won the fight. Now I have to make this long. The same motherfucking score, and that's why somebody had him winning that fight. One of those judges had Tank winning that fight. Why? A motherfucking aggression, accuracy, power, veracity. That nigga won that fight. That's how, nigga.
Victor, 2 of the judges had it a draw and didn't count it the knockdown.
Well,
2 of
one
the
judge
judges
had it
had Lamont
113,
winning.
115,
2 of the
113.
judges had Lamont winning.
No, bro. They had it 115, 113 Tank, bro. Stop lying, Truth.
2
That's
of
it.
the
That's it.
judges had Lamont winning.
No, they did not. They had it a draw.
2 judges had it
What
as
are
a
you
Which
draw.
means
talking
if they
about,
count
bro?
the knockdown, they won.
Man, these dudes crazy, man. I don't even know why you even explain
Hey,
this to these guys.
I mean,
Hey,
who's your supplier, man? You got that Colombian cocaine
You
tonight,
just
Black.
gotta
That's literally
contradict
what that
yourself.
means. If they make
That
what
nigga said
every
Columbus.
decision in boxing has ever happened,
You got
then
that Oscar De La
and
Hoya
judges
premium
scored
Colombian
Lamont winning.
cocaine with your
They
eyes all
scored
bugged out and
Lamont
stuff.
winning.
Hey,
Hey, what's
fellas.
the
Hey,
decision?
fellas.
Hold on, bro. I want to get to the bottom of what everybody is saying. So hold on. What's the decision that everyone's ever made in the history of boxing that you're talking about, True?
When a fighter has been knocked down and then interfered with by the corner, a point was either taken or a DQ was either given. Not to even mention the knockdown, because cool.
When
you
is
can
that?
throw out
Okay,
and be like, hey, okay,
what fight can we go to see that?
Then when the corner was interfered with?
What? Yeah. What fights are you talking about? Where that happened at?
I'm talking about the rules of boxing.
No, you said every fight in history that this has happened.
Right.
What happened with Tank and Lamont Roach? Somebody has been taking a point or interfered with a rule to knock down, whatever. What fight are you talking about, bro?
Jamel versus Canelo.
No, let that nigga answer.
How about me? My fault. Go ahead. So my answer don't count.
He googling some shit. I swear to God.
No, I'm not. I was confused.
And we can go with your. We can go with
You
your
say
shit.
Ryan Garcia versus Tank.
Jamel and Canelo was different because that was ruled and knocked down in the moment, and that was a knockdown that wasn't missed. I agree that the ref missed the knockdown on Tank Davis, but why is this the fight? Have refs not missed knockdowns before?
The knockdown isn't the point.
Wait a minute, hold
it. I'm trying to figure out why this is the one that we're like, yo, the knockdown changed. So is this the first time we ever seen a knockdown miss?
This is not. Now,
we ain't never seen me miss.
Hey, but wait a minute, hold it.
We ain't never seen me miss.
Hold it. We're using the wrong language here, fellas. We're talking about taking voluntarily and willingly taking a knee. We ain't talking about no motherfucking knockdown. We ain't talking about no knockdown, nigga. We're talking about a nigga voluntarily taking a knee.
It was not the result of a punch, Truth.
A punch happened and he took a knee. Don't say it wasn't the result of a punch.
Keo on his ass twice, and the ref only counted once in that robbery.
Hey, truth. How about this? If a nigga needs to be disqualified or any of that because he voluntarily and willingly took a knee, how about this? Let's try this on the side. Let's make a new rule. If a nigga turns his back on a nigga in the motherfucking ring and runs, if a nigga voluntarily turns his back on a motherfucker and runs over and gets behind the referee and continues to run around that ring. You know, Floyd Mayweather used to get booed about how he would fight his last round or his last 30 seconds of a round because he would do all that dancing around. But you know what he never did? He never turned his back. He was smart enough to know better than to do that. So let's try this on for size. When a nigga turns his back and he runs the other way and gets behind the ref and uses the ref as a shield so that he can run around the rest of the ring, how about a disqualification for that?
The rules already state if the corner interfere with the fight.
New rule, nigga. New rule, nigga.
That's already in the rules of boxing.
That's already in there. Everybody be quiet for a second, bro. That's not true. The rules state the rules state that you can be disqualified or that you can have a point deducted. But it's at the referee's discretion.
Between those two options, KO, not that he can take a third option.
He can literally warn you. That's what the word can means. He can do that, but he doesn't have to. That's why nothing happened when Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather's melee happened and nobody
That
got the
was
dunk of the
after a
point?
timeout was
That is
called,
because
KO.
it doesn't matter, bro. The rules state that you can get disqualified if your corner throws a punch at the fighter. The rules state that
Correct.
you
That
can
was
get
coming off of
disqualified
a
if something
low
happens,
blow and
but
a
you don't
legal
have
blow
to.
as well.
It's at the referee's discretion, bro.
Right, but notice how those two situations are different. You're talking about a timeout after an illegal blow, of which both corners came in
it's
and
no difference,
they
dog.
started throwing.
All calls,
Versus in
all
the
calls.
play
Like
of
the
field.
only way they're very. So what y'all need to understand, bro, in boxing, because we only got 2 minutes, dog. Because this is not even a debate, bro. This is really me educating y'all, because y'all don't know, dog. Like, go study it up, bro. It is at the referee's discretion. Period. There are a few things in boxing that is automatic. That's why some people can throw 10 low blows and it never fucking gets called. Then somebody else can get a point deduction on their very first low blow. It's why somebody can get disqualified with the very first rabbit punch, and then they let another nigga throw 18 rabbit punches before they even warn the nigga one time. All of these things y'all are talking about, from corner interference to low blows, point deductions, all that shit, it's all at the referee's discretion. If you want to have a conversation about in the moment the referee made the wrong call, I'm with you. I understand. I agree with some of that. But if you want to talk about him robbing Lamont Roach of the fight when there's still 3.5 rounds left in the fight, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, bro. It's just that simple.
And let's not forget, Zab Judah punched the motherfucking ref in the chin. He lost the fight already, but he punched the ref in the chin. Referee could have, if he wanted to, disqualified that nigga altogether for punching the ref in the chin. He assaulted the ref.
Hey,
Motherfucker was already knocked out.
Look, man, salute to y'all boys though, man. It's 10:30. I'll be live tomorrow night though, man. We can continue this shit, but I gotta run, man. Shout out to everybody that came up on the panel.
Salute to everybody.
Shout out to everybody in the super chat. Everybody that participated in the chat tonight. We'll be back live tomorrow night at 7:30. Y'all be easy. Take it easy. Have a great night. And I'll catch y'all soon. We gone, man. Peace out, y'all.